I, really don't know how to act around new people.
Hello everyone, hello! How you all doing this fine day? You guys all doing good? You guys doing great? I hope you guys doing good. This is gonna be a fun one. It's gonna be an awesome one. Super excited for this one. This one's gonna be a lot of fun. This one is very into fruits. Yeah, we have had some very interesting people on our show, but this one really likes a lot of different kinds of fruits. Definitely the really big round fruits. That's the ones that she's really into. And we're going to find out what's her favorite one. But something tells me you guys are probably going to already guess it when you actually see her. But let's see if she's ready to jump on and see if we can get to know her a little bit more. Dun, 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 dun. Hope you guys like the little music and jam. Alright, let's get started, everyone. Hello, hello.
Hello.
Hi, how you doing this fine day?
Good. How are
Awesome.
you?
I'm doing great. I'm doing awesome. I'm doing really good. There you go. Awesome. Sorry, I whenever I still am trying to get used to this, but like every time I switch to a new like transition thing, it's usually a little bit different, but it always works out in the end. Always works out in the end.
Oh, that's good.
Exactly.
I totally get that.
You know, I haven't just been streaming for like, you know, a good couple years and still learning new things. Of course, obviously.
And I feel like things are always constantly evolving. Like there's so many new things I want to add to like my channel in terms of like channel points and like ways to like interact with chat. And I feel like these weren't necessarily like a thing like a couple years ago, you know?
No, I agree 100%. For me personally, I always try to try and improve and like trying to be like everyone else's. But the thing I want to do the most is I want emotes. I want like cool looking emotes, but not just any emotes. I want anime emotes. I want me as an anime character. That's
Well,
like living the dream. That's living the dream right there. I want to be an anime character. So I want all my emotes to do like just like that. I want to be anime. Highland. Wow. I need to make those a lot more quieter. But yes, thank you, Highland, for the wow. wow. Can you pull off a wow? Can you do an anime girl wow?
Let me try. I think that's the best I can do.
I didn't hear.
There we go.
There you go. There you
was
go.
louder.
That was good. That was good. I didn't hear the last one. I just heard you go like.
Wait, really?
That was it. Yeah, that was the first one. I didn't hear anything. I just saw you just look like you getting ready. I'm like, oh, she's getting ready. And then you like, I don't think I could do a better one than that. I'm like,
Oh no, there must be something wrong with my mic. It didn't want to catch the first one.
it's probably one of those. I don't know if you have like settings like this on yours, but I have a little like filter so that it kind of like blocks out a lot of background noise. So if it doesn't hit a certain kind of like, if I don't make a certain kind of decibel or like loudness, it won't register as a sound. So sometimes I'm like really far away, it won't register or something like that. I don't know. I'm also just a loud person.
Me too.
Exactly. We all loud people. Loud people are great, aren't they?
They are wonderful.
Exactly. But anyway, yes, I would like to become anime. That's my dream one day, to become anime. And I can do that if I get emotes. But I need money.
Yes, the struggle.
Yes,
well,
struggle.
if you obtain that money, not to self-promo or anything, but I do emotes. That's the whole reason why my emotes haven't been updated yet, because I want to draw them myself, but
I might have to check him out. I got it. Can you turn? Okay, this is the question of the night. Okay, I have a lot of questions for you. We just get started. But the most crucial question: can you turn me into anime?
I can. I've done that before.
I can make up anime, guys. It's a living dream. Oh my god. Okay, let's do it. Oh, let's go. All right. Enough about me. This is all about you, our amazing Melon. I love it. I gotta say that your design is very special. I love it. It's super good. It's very pink. Very melony. Very
strawberry.
Why would you guess strawberry? Yeah, why strawberry? Of all the things, why you say a strawberry? Yeah.
It's just a hunch from a previous interview, from a clip mayhaps that was making the rounds.
Freaking Pack, Coco, and Zed, you were supposed to be on my side. How dare you? I told you not to show her.
Oh, jeez. Oh, my God.
Okay. To be fair. Just like, okay, so by the way, I'm going to say this now. When I first saw you on TikTok, because that's how I saw you originally, is TikTok. Hello, I have arrived. Thank you for arriving. Sharshu. Shasho.
Oh, Sharsho's one of my mods. Hi, Sharsho.
Hi. I'm here. I want to hear that from Shasho. I'm here. Kind of stuff like that. But yeah, I saw you first on TikTok, and when I first saw you, I was like, oh, Strawberry Girl. Awesome. Strawberry. And so then I've always had that in my mind because, like, that's what has always been in my mind, is you as a strawberry. So when I finally like talked about you on Pack's interview, I was like, oh yeah, the Strawberry Girl. And everyone was like, excuse me? Did you say strawberry? I was like, yeah. Like, look at her Twitter feed. I just see melons all over the place. I'm just like, oh, she likes watermelons.
Yes, to be fair, I think it's the shirt. And the placement of what is meant to look like seeds. Just the frequency of the seed pattern is too much. It does look more like strawberry. I will give you that.
Okay, good. Okay, good. Yeah, because to be honest, and I'm pretty sure most viewers can agree with me on this. When I first see you for the first time, the shirt is definitely the first thing I see. 100%. Yes.
And that's definitely because of the pattern, not because of other things.
Oh yeah. Obviously, yeah. The pattern, the seeds, and the red.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Okay, just want to make sure. Okay, I want to make sure we're all on the same page on this one.
Yes. Okay. Totally.
But okay. Shisho, thank you for jumping by and saying hi. I always love checking out new people, and I always appreciate it. And Highland, thank you so much. I always like. He was actually one of my previous interviews, and he's really cool. He's a skull boy, shy skull boy. That's what he is.
Oh.
Shisho, no, Shasho, that's Shasho. I'm terrible with names. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I might get the worst at first impression. I'm so sorry.
I'm the same way. I always have to double check whenever a new follower stops by, and if I have trouble with their name, I'm always like, please tell me if I said that correctly, please.
I let everyone know who's like first time like following me. I always tell them right off the bat, I'm gonna get your name wrong. Just go and get your name wrong. It could be Chris. It could be Peter. I'm still going to probably pronounce it incorrectly, especially in the middle of like a Halo game. I'm like, grenade, oh hey, Shisho, Sasho, and I die. It's pretty much 9 times out of 10 what's going to happen. So I do apologize. No excuse right now. Definitely don't have an excuse right now, but yes. Shisho, Shash, how do you pronounce it?
I think the way I've always thought of it is like the shark show, but then without the k. Shar show.
I feel like I'm gonna have a hard time saying my S's at the end of this. Shasho. She said the shisho. They ain't the tongue twister. No. Shasho. She's more pink than red, and strawberries aren't pink. You're right. Highland, you make me feel worse. I know. She's way more melon.
You're not the only one on TikTok who has said that. So I understand that there is that oh gosh,
you got a little crazy for a second. Like I know stretching is a very important. So if you're gonna stretch again, wait until we get a redeem. Then we should be doing.
Okay. But I have a new design that will hopefully be coming out next, like in 2022, like in early January. I'm hoping to finish it while I'm on my break from school, so I'm not stressing about that. So, and with the new design, it's the shirt is changed to make it much more obvious and apparent that that I am a watermelon. I am a melf lord, a melon elf lord.
A melon elf lord. You're a MILF.
A melf. Yes.
A MILF.
Yeah.
MILF. I see.
Yes.
I love the comment chat. She very makes it obvious, So she really likes melons. She likes melons for obvious reasons. And yep. I was wondering why she. Now that I look at her and like see her move, I definitely see why she likes melons. I think most people fall in love with melons after watching her. Just saying.
Hey, I mean, more members of the Melon Gang, am I right?
Yeah, Melon Gang, guys! Let's all get on the Melon Gang. I like it. Don't we all? Yes, Highland. Exactly. All right. So, let us now introduce our Melon Lord over here. How would you like to introduce yourself to the new people in the crowd, all the lurkers and all the awesome people?
I will introduce myself the same way I do when I get raids to the channel for all the new people. So, hello. For those who don't know me, my name is Melo. I am the Melon Elf Lord, Melf Lord, if you will, leader of the Melon Gang.
Very good leader, by the way. Very good. Represent.
Yes. And as you can see, I am a Melon Elf girl who's just having a grand old time on Twitch, making friends, having fun. Being stupid a lot. Mainly being stupid.
You know what? I can relate.
That's probably my biggest trait. Being stupid. Nah, it's probably not. But I say that to protect myself because I do stupid things in games a lot.
Well, you know, it's a good protection. That's why I always tell people I cannot pronounce their names, because it protects myself, But yeah, no. I'm pretty sure you're super smart. You know, you're super smart. Super smart.
Big melon brain.
Big melon
That's usually
brain.
what I say. Melon
Big
brain.
melon brain. Hey, it's better than some other people. Some people they have sharky brains. Some people say they have dragon brains. Thank you
really
for the
don't
follow,
know how to act around new
Shasho,
people.
Shasho. But yeah, all the different kinds of brains on our show. We only get the best kinds of brains. Best kind of brains.
Best brains.
Best brains. But yeah, so for coming on my show, if people who are joining for the show for the very first time, and I will drink while I do this because you gotta hydrate. How I do this is that one, it's super chill, as you guys might have just realized right now, is we're super chill. But I am going to go into 15 questions. Seems like a lot. It's not really that a lot because it'll go by really quickly. But we will go into 15 questions to get to know amazing Melon Vtuber over here, going ins and outs and trying to find out all the best qualities of her. When it comes to like her model, her character, her lore, her gamer style, her streaming style, and just anything. So stay tuned for the stream where we get to know a lot about our Melon. Now, I would like you guys, all the followers, all the people in chat, to please hold your questions until the end. We have so many questions you're going to be asking, and we will definitely cover a majority of them during this interview. So if you guys have some questions, definitely hold it till the end, because I might actually ask it already. But if not, we will have a little session for everyone to ask that burning questions. You can ask any question you want, any question, and she will have to answer it 100%. Like, what do you like your condiments on your hot dogs? Right? Like, questions
am I
like
answering that now?
Sure. Sure. Do you have favorite?
Ketchup.
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 Yeah. Zip mouth close. Well, you can zip it unclose at the end, and then we should be able to get that. Who is the most adorable bean? Oh snap! Oh snap!
Hello there. This bean is Melo. Hi.
She's best bean. She's best bean. Yeah,
I'm
I know.
Bean.
She's Madam Bean. I know I say that to all my guests, but she is best bean. She's best bean. Best bean.
Best bean.
Best bean. Best bean.
Best
I love
bean.
it. I love it. So yeah. Hold on to your questions. I even will have a question wheel. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. I have a question wheel. I forgot to mention that before. I hope you're cool with it. It's just a whole bunch of random questions on there. A whole bunch of different sorts. Yeah.
Well, it sounds fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. Now,
like
there's good. Oh, you like wheels? Oh, I see. You will see a little redeem on my end for channel points. You don't have to do bits. Channel points that you guys could hit to redeem for a wheel spin. I will not do any of the wheel spins until the end, but I will definitely make sure I mark every wheel spin if you guys do it. But yeah, that's gonna be fun. All right. Before we get started, do you have any questions for me?
What's your favorite condiment to put on your burgers and hot dogs and things like that?
Oh, favorite condiments. I like ranch. I think ranch is pretty good.
Oh.
I feel like I'm an American when I say that. 100%. Like, oh yeah, I like ranch on anything. Just ranch on anything.
I can't eat vegetables without ranch.
True.
I'm a baby.
I'm baby too.
Ranch on hot dogs, though?
Have you tried it? Have you tried it?
Have I? No,
it's pretty dope. It's pretty dope. I don't know.
I will say the one thing I have tried. I am super picky, but hear me out. The one thing I did try. It made sense in my brain at the time. Okay, I was a kid. My school had pizza, but it was veggie pizza, and it was literally just like baby carrot slices and broccoli on top of the pizza. And I was like, I like pizza, and I like vegetables, but I only like vegetables if it has ranch on it. So let me put ranch on top of this pizza that has vegetables on it, and then I'll like it. And it was actually pretty good.
Right? Like, try it. Guys, try it. Ranch on hot dogs and pizza.
hot dogs and pizza.
At the
Do
same
it.
time. At the same time. Just roll up the hot dogs in the pizza, put ranch in between it, and just eat it. Just go for it. And I will drink for the hydrate.
We're not heretics. What are you talking about?
Heretics. Psh, nah. We're the best of culture. Best of culture. Best. Oh yeah. You have the drink too. Like I'm not the only one going to suffer from the hydrates. You have to suffer too.
Got it. That was me just hydrating just now.
Sure.
I know it's not very obvious with my model.
True. All right. Let's start. Let's get started, shall we? Let's get started. So with our first question of the night. What made you want to get into streaming?
Oh, okay. So, I've told this story a couple times, but pretty much I've been on the internet for a while now, and I grew up watching like Let's Plays and stuff on YouTube, and it always intrigued me. But I've always had like issues with social anxiety, and I've always had like I've had that fear like hold me back. And then while I was like still living with my parents and going to college, it just didn't seem like a viable thing. And then like many people did during the pandemic, just because with all the extra time, I learned about VTubers. I first noticed them just like I was scrolling through my Twitter and like people were retweeting like funny like Hololive clips and and I was like, "Hey, these girls are funny." And I didn't really know much about VTubers at the time, so I did a little bit more research. And then because I did that, thanks to like Twitter's algorithm, it's like, "Oh, we saw that you were looking at this. Maybe you'd be interested in someone who makes VTuber models, like 3D ones." So, so I actually that was when I jumped the gun a little bit. You don't necessarily have to start with a 3D model, but I just liked the idea. So I commissioned a 3D model using some money that I got from commissions that I had at the time. And then I was going into my second year of grad school, but I was like, I want to have fun again, you know, because grad school is not easy. I'm just gonna put that out there. I'm only going part time, and it's still a lot. And for the longest time, my brain would always say, you don't have time to play video games. You should be, you know, working on classwork, doing your homework, all that stuff. Like, it would just always push video games to the back. Like, it wasn't important. But then, like, I know, right?
Video games second priority?
The
What?
audacity.
Oh
The
my god.
audacity.
Oh
So,
my god. Oh my god.
so it's
Not
kind of like it's kind of a weird workaround in my brain. I don't know, it's weird how my brain works, but I was like, you know what? If I am streaming and I'm taking the time to stream and hang out with people while I'm live and like foster a community, that is giving, I guess, my brain enough purpose towards being able to play video games and have fun for myself again. So, like, I started streaming mainly as a way to just have fun again, like be able to play my never-ending collection of video games that have gotten bigger and bigger over the years that I've not finished. Like for an example, we're currently going through the 3D Mario series on my channel, and I really want to get to Odyssey because I've owned Odyssey since 2017 when it came out, and I've never gotten past like the first level.
really.
And I'm so upset at myself. Yes. So it's been a great way for me to have fun again, and I think just kind of like come out of my shell, because the tricky thing is that when I was in college, I was surrounded by friends and it was great. And then I moved to a new location, new city with my at the time he was my boyfriend, now fiance. We moved to a new city entirely. Thank you. We moved to a new city entirely, so I would be able to go to grad school, and so he'd be able to go to his new job location, and so we're just kind of by ourselves here. And I did make a couple friends in grad school, but then obviously when the pandemic hit, that just made things so much harder. So it's just nice to be able to come home after classes and like be able to come online, just like have fun, have a good laugh, and hang out with people. And I've made some wonderful friends online through this community, so it was really just like the best decision I could make, honestly. So, long story short, yeah, that's mainly why I wanted to get into streaming. Was just I wanted to have fun again. I
Yeah.
wanted to not be so stressed out all the time. And if I get to make wonderful, and I also get to make wonderful friends, and I'm fostering this amazing community, and it's growing every day, and it's amazing, and the opportunities that have been presented as a result are just wonderful. So, yeah.
Would you say that you're growing a melon farm?
I would say that the melon patch is growing day
Yep,
by day.
exactly. Day by day, it's growing. It's growing. You're fostering it. You know, making it nice and healthy and plump and big. And yes, fostering. The best, the best, the best, the best. I love it. I love it.
Mhm.
Well, that's actually a really good story. I like all these different stories I hear, and I like your story because it seems like it came from like a social anxiety kind of place, but now it's branching off to improving you as an individual. And now you're having fun, you're enjoying yourself, and you're meeting some new people, which is exactly why the VTuber community is pretty awesome.
Definitely.
Agreed, 100%. I like that. I like that. That's actually really cool. Um, I will definitely say that, like, you said that you've been streaming for a while. How long have you been streaming for?
So I officially started streaming October 10th of 2020. So a little over a year at this point.
Okay, okay. Nice, nice, nice. How long have you been VTubing?
So that was actually when I
Oh.
started the VTubing as well. So
Oh, okay.
October October was my 3D debut. Um which for those who want to see what that looks like, I'm in the process of like uploading all of my old VODs on my
Ooh,
YouTube.
I gotta
And
see it. I gotta
so
see it.
if you want to see old school Melo, you can see her there. But so that was my 3D debut, and then I learned more about like the live 2D stuff, and I took the time to draw my own model, but that was my first time ever like doing anything with live 2D, and it's like it's a different process than just like regular like drawing commissions that I'm used to. So it was definitely an experimental thing, and like the art has evolved over time. But then exactly 2 months later, on December 10th, I had my live 2D debut. So
Nice, you. I like it. I think that's really good. I usually when I hear people say that, like, they've been streaming for a while, a lot of times they start out streaming like normal, like how I do it, and then they don't like it. They either have like some negative situations with the community that they're trying to get or something like that, and then they usually go away. And then when VTubing comes about, they use it as another chance to get back in, and they fell in love. So I thought that kind of what happened to you, but it seems like you just ran straight into VTubing because of Hollow Live, which is pretty dope. Pretty dope. All the
I would say before I officially started streaming, like I first made my VTuber Twitter to like reach out to other VTubers first. And I think that really helped as well to just like get things going rather than just kind of popping up and being like, "Hi, I'm here. Welcome."
That's
kind
what
of
I
thing.
did. That's what I
Not
did.
there's anything wrong with that, but I'm just saying in my case, it definitely helped me create and establish some of the friendships that I've had over this past year. So,
No, I love it. I love it. That's actually really cool. I want to see your first Twitch clip. It sums up you
oh God.
perfectly. Hmm.
I don't,
Shasho. Let's talk. Let's talk. Let's talk.
sure, so which one are you talking about? I don't even know.
But no, that's actually really cool. I like it. I like it. Dog.
Oh, the
Dog.
dog one. Okay.
Dog.
Okay.
Is this one? Oh. Snap. He's gonna post the link. I gotta see it. Give me a second. Yeah, see. Probably. I would love to see you perfectly. Like as a person on my guest, I need to get to know you on every sense of the level. So that also means
Oh.
I need to get to know you when you were just starting out as a wee little melon, wee little
Um,
tiny mini watermelon, and then
if
now that you're full grown.
Yes, if you'd like, just because I only when I commissioned it, I only had like older clips. But well, not that I only
Ah.
had older clips, but like they were my best clips that I had that time, just like to showcase my personality on stream. I did commission someone to make like a 1 minute trailer, so that should pop up on my Twitch channel, like for anyone who stops by to be able to see the insanity.
You've seen how I play in these kind of games. I just get so goddamn distracted.
Is it the doggo? Is it the doggo? Oh.
You're playing Genshin Impact and you literally talk about the fact that, oh yeah, I'm totally going to not be distracted. Oh no, you were saying you do get distracted, so you apologize, but you're not going to get distracted by dog.
Yes.
Pretty much what happened. Yeah. I know the feeling, especially Genshin Impact. Because I'll be playing and I'll be like in the middle of a conversation with chat, or I'll have a story to talk about. And I'm like, oh, butterflies. I just run and grab them. And I'm like, okay, what were we talking about again? Oh, wait. Oh yeah, that.
I'm like that with any open world game. Like Skyrim, for example, I'm pretty sure it took 3 streams of me talking about how I wanted to cure my vampirism to actually get it accomplished because I kept getting distracted with other missions.
Hey, nothing wrong about getting distracted. It means that it's a very thorough game. It's very what's the word I'm trying to think of?
Very developed game. There's just so much to do.
So much to do. There's a word for it. I can't remember. But yes, I love open world games like that. I think that's actually really great. Yep. Sounds like Sheisho is the perfect mod. It keeps you on track. Otherwise, it would be a 4+ streams. That sounds like a perfect time. Perfect time with streams. I don't have a mod, so I have to just kind of force myself to be like, shoot, what were we talking about again? Oh yeah, that. And then I have to like force myself. But yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. Cool. Okay, ready for the next question?
All right.
All right. So you say you're a gamer, right? The best of gamers. Most
pro gamer.
most pogger of gamers.
Yes.
Most pogger.
Yes.
What excites you the most about being a VTuber gamer?
I think, well, I already touched base on this briefly. I think the thing that makes me most excited about being a VTuber gamer is just like being able to play games again and have fun. Like, when I used to live with my family before I went off to college, there were some instances where like my sisters, I have 2 younger sisters, they don't really play video games as much as I do. But you know, me being the big sister, the older sister, they liked coming in and watching me play, and I liked making them laugh. And I think that was typically the time that I have like the most fun with like adventure style games. And so I really love that I can do that here as well and just laugh again and have fun. And I think also in some instances, like sometimes I bring my fiance on stream and we play games together, and I think it's been a great way for us to connect in a new way that we haven't really at this time. Like we always sit in the same office, and like I'm doing my thing, he's doing his thing, and like we're hanging out, but like this is like a different way of like hanging out and connecting, and it's great. So I love being a VTuber gamer. Just to have fun. Just to have fun. You know?
You know, I agree. And then that's the whole point of this, is to have fun. Is literally just enjoy yourself and have fun. So I totally agree on that kind of sense. I want to keep playing games like that myself personally. But I do try to like find some games that like I've never played before and try some things out. But I definitely say that like that's interesting that you get your fiance to play with you. What kind of games do you guys play together with?
At this point, it's only been games that he likes mostly because he does Dark Souls and Destiny. So we were playing those together. And he, obviously, because he's done it so much, he's like high level, and I don't know what I'm doing. So
he's true gamer pro. He's super gamer pro.
Oh, yes.
You're Pog pro. He's like epic pro, right?
In those games, yes. I don't know if I would say the same when it comes to something like Fortnite. I want to get him to play Fortnite with me.
Oh, so you're more of a shooter. and then he's more of like a hack and slash kind of like roguelike kind of person.
I would say a little bit in between, because like with Destiny, there's a ton of pew pew shooty stuff. But I don't know. I just think it'd be fun to sit down with him and try Fortnite, but I haven't been able to convince him yet. Maybe one day. And then I think other like duet games would be really fun, like that a lot of streamers have collabed on, like It Takes Two, or I would love to play Super Mario 3D World with him, because I know he would troll the shit out of me in that game. So
I could definitely see that. No, I love that. I like your it absolutely describes Destiny very good. What was it? Gun pew shooting. Pew shooting. Destiny 2. Pew shooting. I don't know. This is what I think. Shoot pew shoot. I love it. I think that's actually great. But I will definitely say that that's actually really cool. I think that's really cool. Trying to do multitasking, not working out very well. But I want to see you guys play in It Takes Two.
Yes, I'm hoping sometime soon. Sometimes it can be tricky just with his work schedule, you know.
Makes sense.
I typically do later streams that hopefully might change over this next month that I have off from school, but we'll have to wait and see. And then he normally has like morning shifts, so he has to go to bed earlier than I do. So we'll figure it out, though. We'll figure it out. It'll happen.
Is he also a streamer?
No, he's not. He's not. He will come on my stream, and then I did have a friend from college who started streaming last year. He had to go on a little hiatus due to some summer programs he was doing where he was away from home. But there were some times where I think my fiance would like guest star on that, like they would be playing games together on there. But he doesn't have his own channel.
One day, will he become a VTuber?
Maybe I could convince him.
Maybe he'd be a mallet.
A mallet?
Yeah, he'd be a mallet VTuber. You know, to smash the melons.
If I give him that idea, maybe that'll convince him.
He'd be a lumberjack. There you go. He'd be a lumberjack VTuber. He'll smash melons. That's what he's for. Yeah. I can see. As her mod, I know this. Melon swears like a sailor. Flee now.
Oh yes, I'm sorry. I have a poopy mouth.
So it's okay. Alex has seen way worse on my streams. He's seen way worse. It's like, come on. We had a mummy last time, and let's just say that stream very cultured, very full of very certain kind of crowd of people, very specific, but the most of cultured people. Let's say Alex felt really awkward that day.
All right. Yep. Mummy.
Yeah, she's a mummy. She's a mummy.
Oh my god, I just got it.
Yeah, she's a mummy. She's a mummy, but she's also a mummy.
I see. Oh, that's smart. That's smart.
She did a really good job. I think she's super good. Actually, she's going to be on my collab stream. Selfless plug right now. Tuesday, where we'll be playing Jackbox. I'll be playing with a whole bunch of VTubers. So this will be a lot of fun. Cool. You're more than welcome to join in if you have free time. You're more than welcome to join in. It's Jackbox, so you can just jump in whenever you want.
Right. I'll have to see what the time is, because speaking of Destiny, I think I've gotten my fiance hooked on it, because now like whenever I'm making my schedule, he's like, "Are we gonna play Destiny this week? Are we gonna play Destiny this week?"
Destiny. Pew pew shooter.
Shoot the balls. There's big balls. That's
big
all
balls.
I know.
Shoot all the balls. Shoot all the balls. Big balls.
There's like robot balls.
Robot
balls. All I know.
All right, okay. Of course, you'll be the one that's into shooting the balls. Of course.
The balls. You gotta say it like that. Shoot the balls.
Balls. You have a very unique accent, by the way. Very unique accent.
Thank you.
I know. I love it.
It's very weird.
I love it. I think it's great. Like people think I have an accent and I don't, but like you definitely have legit like adorable kind of accent. Like say a word and we just want to hear you say it, kind of accent.
Yeah. It's like
Of
a
course.
weird combination of like me growing up in the middle of nowhere kind of accent, and then meeting my fiance who's got like a combination of like Jersey and New York like all into one, and I just like,
Hey,
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 after
I'm
being with,
walking here. I'm
I'm
walking
walking here
here. Perfect.
after being with him for
Perfect.
6 years, you know.
Oh, she
Kind of
sings.
like rubs off on you. Yeah. I won't go into details, but like I went to college for music, specifically for singing. Um, so I haven't done one in a while, but I was actually planning to do shameless self plug here. I was planning to do a Christmas karaoke stream before Christmas on I think the 23rd before we head over to be with family for Christmas. So I'm
Do
looking
it.
forward to that.
Do it. I gotta hear. I gotta hear it. I gotta hear it. So I bet you you hinted some of your singing just a little bit ago. I don't know if you meant to, but you hinted a little bit, and it was really good. It's really good. I can't wait to hear it. The legit full part. So we'll see. All right, cool. Are you ready for the next question of the night?
Next question.
Next question. So there's a lot of VTubers. A lot of VTubers in the community, right? A lot of VTubers. What do you feel like you bring to the VTuber community that helps you stand out a little bit, other than your melon appeal,
My assets. My
your
melon assets.
melon assets?
No, there's lots of VTubers that have nice melon assets.
You're correct. You're correct. 100%. In fact, I have interviewed a couple of them that has a little bit more melons than most.
I would love to meet them. They should be a part of the melon gang. I'm surprised they aren't at this point with those types of melons. Goddamn.
I know, right? Like to tell you the truth, you might be surprised. You might be surprised. But
well, this is kind of a tricky question, but I mean,
tricky you say? It's tricky you say?
I think so. I mean, I think what all people bring as streamers, whether you're like a facecam streamer or a VTuber, is just your unique personality. You know, like there's not going to be another person out there in the world like you. Like it doesn't really matter what you're seeing on the screen. It's like what you're hearing, right? And I think that is also a nice thing about the VTuber that that I always try and say, because everyone is always like, "Oh, your model's so cute. I like your model," and I'm always so grateful and like thankful and like, "Oh, thank you so much," because I did draw my model, so I appreciate the compliments. But at the same time, it's like, you know, it's not always about like what you see on screen. Like you could see like the most beautiful, gorgeous, amazing model or facecam streamer in the world, and if they're just like, what's going on? Yeah.
PogChamp. Oh my god.
I'm gonna play some games today. I'm gonna play some games. All right.
That sounds
I'm
like
gonna play some games.
That sounds like 90% of Fortnite streamers, to tell you the truth. Just saying. Just saying.
Okay, nothing against them. If you can't, it's like that personality is going to be your biggest thing if you aren't like, you know, the top gamer in the world for like some specific game genre, you know? Like I've seen that before too. Like there are some Fortnite is everywhere now. It's like on my Facebook, but it's like there'll be people that pop up on my Facebook that are doing like Facebook streaming, and it's Fortnite, and a lot of them don't talk that much, but I've noticed that they have a camera like specifically for their hand, so you can like see all the crazy movements that they're doing on their keyboard to do all the crazy stuff that they're doing. And it's like, so that's where the appeal can come in, right? Like they're like hand models, but yeah, there you go. So it's like that's part of the appeal. But then really the biggest thing I think is if I mean, not everyone's gonna be top tier gamers, you know? Like some people are just out here to have fun. And so I think that's the biggest thing, I think, is my personality and the fact that I can just be myself like on stream. Like I think towards the beginning of my streaming career, like I was a little bit more hesitant, but now I don't care. Like I just want to have fun. I don't care what comes out of my mouth. Like I don't really know what's gonna come out of my mouth. I'm just here to have a good time and be crazy while doing it. And you know, that's the whole thing. Like it still kind of surprises me, but I've come to that realization that it's all about your personality. Like if I didn't have the personality that I have, I don't think I would have fostered the community that I did. You know, like there's a reason people come back, and it's because of your personality. So while that's more of like a generalized answer that I would say for any facecam streamer or VTuber, in my specific uh instance, it's my unique personality and my weirdness.
Which
And
is
just-
a good personality and a good weirdness. I like it. I like it.
thank you.
Of course, of course. No, you're 100% correct on all that though. Like you can have like the most amazing looking model, like someone commissioned like $1,000 like commission work, and it looks just amazing and stuff like that. And then you jump on like their stream, like and you find out they just like sound like completely different from what the model looks like. They don't interact with guests and stuff like that. You have no idea what turns me off on VTubers when I reach out to them and I'm like, hey, I love your model. You're a really cool person. I really like your style. And they don't say anything back at all. I'm like, I'm not even trying to do anything. I'm just trying to compliment your stuff. And they just don't. They just don't. Don't say anything at all. It's like, come on, man. Come on, dude. Like, the chat could be literally empty. No one's saying anything at all. And the person, like, I can see that person looks at them. Like, trust me, like, I've watched a lot of VTubers. I can tell when they're looking at chat. They usually go like this.
Yep.
And they just continue what they're doing. I was like, motherfucker, you saw that. I know you saw that. I know.
And that's another big thing too. It's just like, I mean, streaming's not for everybody, and it's like if you don't want to actively engage with chat, I'd say honestly, like doing YouTube Let's Plays would probably be better for you. Like they're there for a reason. It's live for a reason, and like that's really where I want to improve for the next year. Is just like finding more ways through like channel points and redeems and stuff like that. Just better ways to be able to interact with chat. You know.
Speaking of interacting with chat, we have Dark Master Muzen here, who's actually one of my usuals. He's actually a really cool person. He wants to know who you are. Do you want him to give a brief summary of who this amazing melon?
Yes, all right. Hello there, Dark Master. My name is Melody. You can call me Melo. I am the Melf Lord, that is Melon Melflord, leader of the Melon Gang.
Yay!
Yay!
Yeah, don't get confused with the other kind of melfs.
Yes.
And also watch out when calling him master. He likes that way too much.
Oh. Good to know.
Good to know. He likes that way too much. You can also just call him David. Just David.
Oh. My
David's...
fiance is David.
Wait. David? Have I been talking to your fiance the entire time? Oh my god! Mind blown! Oh my god! No, I'm joking. I'm pretty sure. David's like a super common name. Fun fact. A little personal, but fun fact. My middle name is actually David.
Well, would you look at that?
So I had a tournament. I came in late. No worries, David. I always appreciate whenever you jump in. Whenever you have time. He's a Super Smash Bros. Pro tournament player. He loves Super Smash Bros. He's super crazy good at it.
Who's your main? Is it Piranha Plant?
Oh yeah. he's totally a Jigglypuff main. He's totally a Jigglypuff main. Yep. Right, David. Right. You're totally a Jigglypuff product plant main. Yeah, right. with the name Doc Master, he's totally a Jigglypuff main. Totally. Uh, but so he plays Terry,
Ooh.
Kazuha, Seth Roth, King K. Rool, Alex, Sora. Wait, who's Alex?
Who,
Wait,
who
who's
is
Alex?
who is Alex?
Wait, is Alex the female version of Minecraft? Since the Steve is
Oh!
not. Okay, cool.
Yes.
Okay. Sorry. My bad.
Gotcha.
I don't play that hot air balloon. Oh snap! The shame.
Does your me gunner look like Steve Harvey? Because that's what my fiance's brother plays as. He always plays
Steve Harvey.
as Steve Harvey.
I doubt. Bruh.
He's so good though. Like Steve Harvey is unbeatable. It's so annoying.
I love it. That's so good. All right, but yeah, like I will say this. I can now bring up the story I want to talk about, and that is, for those who know what I talked about it during Coco's and Pat's stream, is that I was reached out from by a amazing person named Zen. She reached out to me saying that, hey, I have these amazing VTubers that I would think it'd be awesome if you would interview. And I love interviewing any VTuber, no matter what. I think they are freaking amazing. I would love to bring them on my show. So she showed me the page, and it shows all these awesome people inside of it. And most of them I'd never seen before. I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. Okay. Then I recognized a peak hair VTuber. I was like, wait a second. I've seen this person before. And I looked at my TikTok feed, and sure enough, one of the first ones on there is this amazing melon. I didn't think she was a melon. I thought she was a strawberry, by the way. Apologize by that. But I saw her, and I was like, oh my god, I recognize her. She's actually really funny. I actually love to get her on my show. So I reached out to every one of the members. All the members. And 3 of them reached out to me. And that was Coco and Pat, and then, luckily enough, Mel reached out to me. I was really excited about that one because I was like, I know you outside streaming. Senpai, notice me.
You have been noticed.
I've been noticed. Yes.
And I hope that you'll be able to get in contact with Doll and Kiki, because they're both wonderful as well. I think they're just super busy right now with the things changing with like personal stuff. They've just been a little busy here and there. So, but they're both wonderful. I've known Doll since the beginning of my VTubing career, and she is a sweetheart.
Aww.
And then the Himawari has gone through a lot of like evolving over the past year, and we're still in development because everyone is, you know, like I said, we all have things going on in our personal lives we're working working the best that we can to juggle everything. I can't even remember what month it was, because it just seems like I've known these people forever now. But then we had auditions, and that's where we met Pac and Coco and Kiki, and they are all also wonderful. So I really hope that you'll be able to get the full set of interviews sometime soon.
Hopefully, I'm actually really looking forward to it. Like, I reached out to everyone, and of course I checked out a little bit of their streams, and they seem like it to be a lot of fun. I really want to do it, so I can wait. Just pretty much, if you guys can reach out to them and let them know that they are welcome on my show anytime. I'm more than happy to see them.
Of course.
So yeah, no, I definitely recommend checking that out. So I think that's actually really cool. So I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, how's your TikTok going? Because that's where I found you, and I feel like that's pretty, like, not really unique, but I feel like a lot of YouTubers have been getting really popular off of TikTok recently. What do you think about that?
I definitely agree. Like, and the best thing I can say, like, in terms of like that growth, is just, I think this has always been like a key point, a key factor in like content creation, but just like finding other social media platforms to further like reach an audience. you know? So like I had seen other VTubers getting into TikTok, and at first I started by like trying to just post clips, which can sometimes be a little tricky because I don't really have editing skills. So like I was using well, actually no, I was just straight up like uploading it so it had like the black bars on on the top and bottom, and it's not very appealing. And then I realized that a lot of VTubers were just using popular sounds. So that's really where the hunt began for like popular sounds. And then just making these videos in my free time, the little free time that I have. What's nice about TikTok is like the videos don't take too long to make.
True.
So
True.
I'd say it'd be more if I can learn how to edit properly. Like if I could get like some program like Premiere Pro. I think that would definitely step the game up. But yeah, I don't know how. I think I just did it during the boom of VTubers like over the summer, but I just somehow managed to find some popular sounds and they blew up, and before I knew it, I am currently at 36,000 TikTok followers. I don't know if I'll be able to hit 40K by the end of the year. I think that'd be a cool goal, but we'll just have to wait and see. I've definitely learned that like promoting yourself on other platforms is a great way to grow. 100%. So, and I just like a little promo here, a shout out for my friend Yana, who is a team member on Team Caladrius. She really blew up on TikTok, and rightfully so. Like she puts in a lot of work in her TikToks. Like she goes in and edits them, and like adds backgrounds and everything. She uses a 3D model, and so I think she uses Premiere Pro. She just does a great job, and they've really blown up. And I think she's almost at 200K on Twitch, or not on Twitch, on TikTok. Excuse
Still
me.
crazy. Still crazy. Oh my god. Send
Still
me.
crazy, yeah.
Uh,
And she's really grown her community like through TikTok, and it's great because she's found a nice balance between like using popular sounds but then also editing and making great clips from her streams so people can also see like what her personality is. Like beyond just the silly popular sounds that her model is like miming to, you know? So,
no, I like it. I love how Shasho, is taking care of David over here. He's taking care of David. David's a little sad right now, and your mod is being a best mod he can be. She can be. He, she, yes.
oh, Dark Master, I'm sorry. Well, yes, I second what Sharsho said.
Pretty much, he probably lost the tournament, unfortunately. That's pretty much what happened.
Oh no, the moment you said that, my Twitch hacked up.
Oh,
Oh
no.
no.
What you just said? So I will actually. How would you like to repeat what she should say?
Well, we agree with what Sharsho said. For the words of encouragement, everything's gonna get better. You're still the best that you can be, and you should treat yourself today.
100%. David, always take care of yourself, man. Like you're a really good player, and you should never be ashamed of like losing because you're very young and you're already that good. Just give it time, and you'll probably you'll be one of the best players in the world. Watch.
And self-care is so important. I've
So
learned that
important.
over the past year. So
Yeah.
important.
Yeah.
Don't put yourself down. If here, David, here's some good words of advice from my father that I always grew up with this when I ever played like competitive sports. If you had fun, then you won. That's all that matters. If you had fun, if you're playing a game that you enjoy, then you won, regardless of the outcome.
Exactly. And it's your favorite game, so you definitely had fun. Definitely. By the way, sorry, I didn't mean to go off topic. Just David needed me, and I had to be there to help.
Yes. Words of encouragement.
Words of encouragement, exactly. Can you send me a link of that person you were talking about? Because knowing how much of a rabbit hole I have dived into in the VTuber community, I probably have seen this person. So I'm just kind of curious.
She's a cotton candy colored kitsune. So let me find.
Oh, don't say kitsune. You just hit me right in the feels. I love kitsunes. Don't do that. Don't do that to me. No.
My goodness,
No.
she's almost at 9K. Holy
9K?
moly.
Holy
Totally
frick.
deserved. She is amazing.
That's awesome.
Let's see. Let me send it in the chat. There she is. Little shout
Ah.
out for Yana. She's
Aw.
wonderful.
Let me check her out.
Like honestly,
Aw.
I'm hoping.
You know what? I have seen her. I've seen her in recently. I've seen her
Mhm.
recently in all my stuff. Oh my god, she is adorable. I would
She
love
is
to have her on
amazing.
my show. I
I'd love
like.
for her to mentor me, like, cause
Aw.
she's really got this whole thing down. Like she totally deserves every single follow that she has. She puts so much work into it, and I'm just so happy for her because she's been able to like, in these few months that she's really blown up. She's been able to actually start doing it full time, which as we know, like for some people that is the dream, and so it's just wonderful that she's been able to reach that and just be having fun, you know.
I love it. I love it. Like she it looks amazing. Like you said that she just started too. Wow. Yeah. Well, she's joined in 2018, but she just started doing a lot of this stuff. Wow. That's really
Mhm.
impressive. Well, I can't message her. It looks like there's no way for me to message her. So, I'll have you be my gateway because I gotta say, I might have a little, I might have a thing for kitsunes. Uh, yeah, I'm a
Well,
weeb. I'm a weeby person. I apologize. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
that's the that's my link for me, the watermelon. I'm sorry, I was talking about my friend Yana. Also a wonderful VTuber, if you like VTubers. But yes, I'm Melo. I'm the watermelon lady.
Of course. Oh yeah, no. I didn't. I usually have been trying to message it. Yes, check out her. Check her out. I still don't understand how this works. Check her out because she's awesome. And we're still doing an interview, and it's already been an hour, and we're still on the third question. Yeah,
Oh my God.
we go off tangents quite a bit. Go off tangents quite a bit. I love it. I think it's fun. It puts a little bit more flair to the interview, makes it a little bit unique and different. Exactly. But I do think that let's talk more about you. You know, like Yana. She looks amazing, but she's no melon. She's no melon.
That's true.
No melon. So let's get back into talking about melon here. So let's get on to the next question, shall we?
Alrighty.
And the question is, this is actually going to be really good for your fans who's in chat right now, because what this will be good for is to kind of talk a little bit about your schedule, and that is, what games are you looking forward to playing on stream?
Oh my gosh, let me just pull out my Nintendo Switch cartridge case because that's where like most of my games are. Let's see. So definitely some fun ones that I want to do. I mentioned it earlier was Super Mario Odyssey. We're currently playing through all the 3D Mario games through Super Mario 3D All Stars. So we're about 20 shines away in Super Mario Sunshine from finishing that. And then we'll move on to Galaxy. Possibly Galaxy 2. I don't know. They're very similar. I know that like obviously Galaxy 2 gave some like new extensions and like upgrades to the game functions, I guess. But it's pretty much the same game. It's like Mario in space.
Mario
and then, obviously,
in space.
in space.
In space. I love how I love how when you change your way you talk, you put your head back like this. You notice that, like in space. I just noticed that as a little quirk of yours. I think it's adorable.
Oh, thank you. That's another great thing about being a VTuber versus like if I just was using a microphone. I would get crazy things like this.
I think it works out
Galaxy 2
perfectly.
isn't worth it. Just do Galaxy 1. I mean, I might, in all honesty, just because it's on Super Mario 3D All Stars and Galaxy 2 isn't. But so many games. I really want to play Wind Waker. I have a copy, like a GameCube copy of it. I've never finished it. What are some other ones? Let's see. Other Zelda games, honestly. Like, we're currently working through Breath of the Wild. It's been a little while since we've played it. But I also have Link's Awakening, and I would love to get the newest one that came out that wasn't technically a new game. It was like on the Wii originally. Skyward Sword, that one. That one.
Do it. Do it. Play it on the
Um,
Switch. Play that one on the Switch.
Ooh, okay. I really want. I'm hoping for Christmas I'll get the new Pokemon game so I could play the new Pokemon game because I never played Pokemon Diamond and Pearl. I didn't start playing Pokemon games until the 3DS. Like that was when I started. So I don't have copies of those unfortunately. What are some other games I have in here? Ooh, Paper Mario would be a fun one. Super
Ooh, that
Mario
would
3
be.
World.
That'd be good.
Ooh, the Outer Worlds. That looks really interesting. I want to try all the Far Cry games. Those look fun. Pack, hi!
Hi, Pack. Hello. It's the cat boy. I mean, gamer boy. Hi, Pack. What's up?
Let's see. I'm literally just like looking through my Switch, my Switch library because that's where most of my games are. Like anything honestly to like get through my library of never-ending games that I seem to have. I would love to go and play like some through some of the games that I played when I was a kid. So actually, like the first game I ever streamed was one of my childhood favorites. It was The Simpsons Hit and Run. So I did a full playthrough of that, and that was super fun. It's funny too because like a majority of the people that would come into chat would be like, "Oh, this is someone who's not speedrunning it. They're actually just doing a playthrough." Because I guess the majority of people on Twitch nowadays are like just doing speed runs of each level, which is interesting. So that would be fun. Trying Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu on stream would be fun. Let's see, what other games do I have? I've never tried Terraria, or I have Octopath Traveler, Xenoblade Chronicles. I have 1 and 2. Donkey Kong Country, LA Noir. Actually, maybe playing through the story of GTA 5 for once because I only ever play online. So I don't actually even know what.
Your list is very long.
Yes, and we've made progress on like completing some of the games, but this is definitely you can see why I wanted to start playing, playing games on stream to get through my never-ending list.
Hey, you know what? Go for it. Like it means you have content, and that's all that matters. You have content. I think it's great.
Yes.
I think it's really nice, really nice. Melanie, you need to play Xenoblade. Apparently, you need to play Xenoblade.
But I need to clear my streaming list before it's it's longer than all the Mario games combined.
He's not wrong. Oh, she's not wrong. He not. I don't know. But yeah, they're not wrong. They're not wrong. Yeah, but I love how like the first thing that Pac did when he came in is just yeah, cat boy, best boy.
Boy. Do I play Smash? I haven't played in a little bit just because most of the time I play is when we're visiting my fiance's family and like we all play against each other, and that's usually when his younger brother pulls out the Steve Harvey me and beats our asses into the ground. But I like playing it. I wouldn't say I'm the best, but again, I have fun with it. And it's probably one of like the earlier games that I've ever experienced. Because when was it? I think it was in middle school that I first played it. And I think it was the Wii version. They had the cool story mode, and I was at a friend's house. We were supposed to be studying for the spelling bee, but I saw that they had a GameCube, and I didn't have any game systems back then. So I was like, oh, I need to get in some playtime before I leave and go back to my stupid home that doesn't have any video games.
Priorities.
Yes. And we played, and it was super fun. And then back when like video game rental was a thing, like movie rentals and stuff, there was a place across the street from me, so they had video games you could rent too. So I rented Super Smash Bros, but I played like through the story mode, and that was fun.
It's fun, the best fun. You guys did a Smash tournament and no one showed up?
Yeah, Sharcho tried hosting it. I think it was just we didn't advertise it enough. So like the next time we do like a big community thing, we just gotta advertise a little bit more.
Let me know. Let me know. I'll definitely join in next time. And I know some Smashers. I know some Smashers.
I definitely gotta get better at doing like hosting things, whether they be like Smash like stuff or like movies. Wait, what? Oh no, we tried. Like we were just trying to host one like ourselves within the Melon Gang community. But no one showed up.
Dave is right. If you advertised it on your melons, it probably would be a lot more noticeable. Wait.
Yes. Oh, you mean just like put it on my chest?
Yes, that's totally what. So moving on to the next question.
It's number 5.
Question number 5. Question number 5. Any games you want to play with your fans?
Oh, well, we've done a couple already. Obviously, like fun ones like Jackbox would be fun to do again. I don't know if I mean, there's always Among Us, but I feel like the fad has kind of died out a little bit.
Yeah. It does.
All right, I may sound dumb here, but like, is it possible to like set up like your own lobby of Fall Guys? Because I've never played Fall Guys.
I don't think so. I'm pretty positive I don't think you can.
Damn it. Okay, well that would have been one.
Because the reason why I'm pretty sure there isn't, because I remember watching a tournament of Fall Guys, and the way they monitor the tournament is that they monitor a group of 3 teams, and it depends on how many wins that group of 3 gets. It doesn't, so it's a whole bunch of random people still, but they monitor just the wins they get specifically. So so that's why I'm thinking if it's like a serious tournament, like with like thousands of dollars is on the line, and they couldn't get a private lobby, I'm pretty sure they can't.
Oh, it's too bad. I've never actually played Fall Guys, but it looks fun. I think some other fun games I've done before with chat was like Mario Kart. And oh my god, I totally just had another one in mind and I'm totally blanking. Oh, like the new crab game that came out that's like based on Squid Game. That looks fun.
I want to do that too. That actually looks like a lot of fun. I just tried out Jackbox and I had a lot of fun with the community that was in it. But this time I'm actually setting and hosting up a one on Tuesday. Not trying to collab, not trying to promote that again. Sorry, didn't mean to. Blah blah. But yeah, I'm actually trying to get used to like hosting things. That's what I'm trying to get at, and it is difficult because you know what the most difficult thing is not about like finding people. It's not about finding the game people play. It's about everyone's time zones. Yep, oh my god.
Yep.
Why are so many awesome people don't live close to me?
I know.
Why?
The
struggle. Like I never thought there was so many amazing people in this world that is away from where I live. I was like, where have you guys been all my life? And then I realized, oh, they're in like England and like Japan and like Italy. I'm like, oh my god. No wonder I've never met you guys. Time zones are lame. Exactly.
And then I always have to do the math in my head. I'm like, okay, wait, if they're in that time zone and I'm in this time zone, like what hour of difference is there? I don't know.
That's why whenever I ask someone like, hey, what time you want to do it? Like, hey, what time is it over there? And then they tell me, and then my Twitter is in my time zone, so it'll tell me like my time, and then it says, oh, it's this time. I'm like, oh, cool, I'll just do the math. It's 2 hours. Cool. Awesome. Thank you, Twitter. Makes my job a lot easier.
Thank you, Twitter.
Thank you, Twitter. All right, so 2 things I want to ask you first, okay? I know we're going off topic. Sorry. I'm not really sorry because I think this is the best part is really going off topic. But 2 things. 1, Pokemon. Who's your favorite Pokemon?
That's a tough question.
I never heard of that Pokemon before. Wow, these new Pokemon ideas are getting out of the world. Man, I never heard of this one. Jeez. It's probably a lowland version, probably.
What would it sound like? What would its cry sound like?
It'd be like when you get time zones.
Goodness. Okay. I gotta say like my top 2 would be like Gardevoir and Lucario. Probably because I used to play, or I sometimes do play as Lucario in Smash, and then I just fucking love Gardevoir. She is so pretty, but then Ralts is also a cutie patootie. So it's like you get to post both worlds. What else? And then like in terms of like my favorite starter, oh gosh.
Don't No, stop it. Stop it. No, David, no.
No, no bullet seed.
No, like, so there's a running joke where, like, okay, so you know my name's Tricko, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, it
What
sounds
is
like
this?
Trico.
It's
Well, now you know what you need to do. You need to get an emote with you dressed in like or you need to get a Trico onesie, and then you can like wear it on stream.
I will do that if I hit like 1,000 followers or something like that. I'll totally do
You
that.
heard him, chat. You heard it here.
Do not clip
1,000
that.
followers.
Do not clip that. Well, because I don't even like Trico. I don't. Like, I didn't make the. My name is not based off of Trico. Like, I know. You look so sad. I'm so sorry.
It's just a funny coincidence.
I know it is a funny coincidence. Like the way, like I mentioned this story many times before, but really what happens is that I thought of a character back in the day when I used to play when you're a kid you just made up a character and you just make believe play with your friends all the time. Well, I made a jester. I was weird. Okay. Of course you clipped it. Of course you clipped it. No.
Really don't know how to
Pax,
act around
thank
new
you for the
people.
follow. I was surprised that you haven't followed me before, but thank you for the follow.
Oh.
But oh, thank you, Mel, for following. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Really don't know how to act around new people.
If you guys want to follow me, I appreciate. Watch, you guys are going to just try your absolute best just so I can get in that Trico onesie. Oh my god, I really hope not. But anyway, so I made up a character, jester kind of character, called him Tricko, because he's a trickster, so I call him Tricko, because a lot of accounts have the O at the end of it. And then I forgot about him for many years. Double follow, let's go. But what I would say is that I wanted to change my name because my old gamer tag was really long and confusing. It was Pure Angel Prodigy.
Oh.
True gamer, right? So I want to change it. So what I wanted to do was that I wanted to change it to something shorter, easy to spell, easy to say. And at the time, I was playing League of Legends. And there's a character I used to play as like crazy named Shaco. I was like, I could be Tricko. That'd be cool. I'll be Tricko because that's super easy, super quick, and it goes off the character I like to play as. So I try to add it and try to, because I wanted to add everything. So I started adding everything. And then, unfortunately, I couldn't add it on YouTube because someone took my name.
Oh,
Apparently,
what?
yeah, it was supposed to be Trickco. It'd be Trickco. So it'd be Trick and an O at the end. Trickco. I just posted and advertised. You clicked. You're welcome. No, not the world. No. I want the meme to die. This is not. It doesn't make sense. I will make an emote of me like shooting bullet seeds though. That sounds funny. But someone took my name on YouTube of Trick O, and it was a PUBG mobile player. I was like, what the frick? How'd you get that name? Like, of all the people who could steal my name, how is a PUBG mobile player took it? Like, really? So I just put a C at the end and put Trickco, and that's how I got my name. But then every single time I would stream, people were like, you must really like Pokemon. I'm like, well, I do, but I don't know what that has to do with anything. It's like, your favorite Pokemon is Trico, right? I'm like, what? No. My favorite Pokemon is Gengar. I love Gengar. I love Ghost-type Pokemon. I don't like Trico. He wasn't even my starter when I even played that game. I didn't like that character. He's a little gecko.
You need a little side up in the top corner.
Not based off of Pokemon. Yeah, not based off of Pokemon.
My favorite Pokemon is not Trico.
My favorite Pokemon is not Trico. I promise you. I promise. It's not.
Before you ask.
Before you ask. Oh my god. Yeah, no, so yeah, like people say that all the time. So the running joke is like, Trico uses Bullet Seed. Like, no! Don't use Bullet Seed. I'm not a Pokemon. I am not a Pokemon. So yeah, sorry. I had to address that in chat.
Alright.
But apparently now there's going to be a 100%. No, not Trico. No, stop it. No. Island, you not jump in on this. um, you should treat the clip. No. Mel, do not. No, I don't want the world. You know how? Like, are they getting like notice from other VTubers saying, "Hey, you interviewed that one person"? I don't want to be known in the VTuber community as the guy who's like a Pokemon. Come on, no.
Why not?
Because I want to be known for other things, not as my name. Almost sounds like a Pokemon. It'd be hilarious.
But that's the kick. That's the kick, right? Like you get the suit, you get like the onesie, and you wear it, and then when people come on stream, you're like, "Welcome. I hate Trico. He's not even my favorite."
That would be hilarious to do. You just like see me you literally see me with like a suit when I walk in. It's like,
Hey everybody, guess what?
I hate Trico.
You've just been bamboozled.
You've been bamboozled. You've been tricked.
You've been trick-code. Oh,
Trico. Oh. Hey, Platt. No, Platt, no. You do not get in on this. No, stop it. Stop it, chat. No. No Trico. No Trico. No. Anyway. And I will redeem 2 spin questions very soon. But anyway, yeah. Favorite Pokemon's Gengar. Not a lizard, gecko, mother ever. You lied to me. What? Then you said you didn't have mods. I don't have mods. Well, okay, Platinum is a mod, but I can't pay him, and he only comes in whenever he has time. So he's probably the closest thing I have to a mod, but like.
Oh, I mean, that's what all my mods are.
Wait, you don't pay your mods? I thought that's what you're supposed to do.
No, they're just doing it out of
You
the
think
goodness
Mel-
of their heart.
Aww.
You think I can pay several mods right now? I'm a broke ass bitch.
I'm broke. I'm broke too.
I'm trying to get myself through grad school. No, it's oh yeah, well yeah, Sharsho pays me with commissions. Like Sharsho gets the most commissions out of me, but yeah, no, it's just like, and like when I put up mod like applications, it was just like I always made sure people like the mods, like those who wanted to be mods, understood it's like I'm not expecting you to be at every stream. Like I just am so appreciative of the fact that you even want to mod for me in the first place, you know? Like so and they're just doing it out of the goodness of their heart because they're amazing people who are also regulars. So it's like, you know, it's like, well, if I'm gonna regularly be hanging out in the stream, why not be a mod?
True. And then Platinum is 100% my mod, and he's the best of mods.
Yay!
Whenever he has time. I have like 2 mods, and they regulars that I just trust to kick butt if stuff starts showing up. I totally agree. I do nothing. Well, okay, so one other reason why I don't have mods is because I'm very small. So I don't really have that need of a mod. Because whenever I get the, hey, you want to become famous? Just click on this link in below and we'll make sure that you... Like, stuff like that. Like, I'm just like, oh. Click. Alright, well, I'm done. Alright, let's move on. That's like the worst thing I've dealt with so far. And then, of course, I have a panic button on my stream deck just in case I need to press it so that if I do get hate raids, which I haven't heard still happening. I don't know if it's still happening or not, but I have a button for that too.
I haven't gotten a hate raid. I got like a small follow bot raid, like I want to say like a month ago that I had to deal with, and then it was around the time that the Sari bot came out, and so I just like immediately like modded Sari bot so I wouldn't have to worry.
Makes sense.
But
makes sense.
that took away a job from my mods, and so Sharsho always is like, "You took my job."
Took my job. How dare you? I love it. I love how you replaced me with a bot. Sounds like capitalists right there. Is a capitalist country here. Replaced me with a bot. But no, I love how you were very small, and now you're super big.
Would you know that's so funny? Like, not. Okay, let me rephrase that. Like, just I've
You
seen
want
this
to try that
like
again?
I've seen this question like post on Twitter, and it's always like, what do you
Yes.
consider like a large streamer? You know, and
more
it's
than
so
two.
interesting.
More than
More-
two continuously active chatters, in my opinion. I feel like
and,
that's a
like,
pretty big one.
if you've ever looked at like Twitch stats, like I saw someone say, if you have like this certain amount of like consistent viewers, I want to say like 5 or 10, like you're in the top 10% of Twitch, which
Oh.
is crazy. Like I think it's just like people don't realize how big like the platform is. I certainly didn't. But like I think what's also interesting is that people's like definitions of like small streamers and big streamers can really vary in the communities.
I will always see myself as a small streamer. I don't get me wrong. I love every single person who follows me. Hey. Oh. Knocking down my Nezuko and my Kirby. How dare you?
As cats do.
But yeah, I love every single one of you guys. All of my followers, all my supporters, all my chatters. I love every single one of you guys, no matter what. I will probably never think of myself as a big streamer because I just love spending time just chatting with chat. Like, I just love talking to them. I would hate to get to that part where like my chat goes billions of miles an hour and I can't tell what they're saying, and the only way I can talk to them is if they have to donate something. I do want to be in that position, so I like to always stay as a small streamer. A small.
Yeah,
It'd be nice.
I've always wondered about that, like seeing like the bigger VTubers like deal with that, or like obviously with like Hollow Live they have like subscriber only streams, so it's like, oh, you have a slightly better chance of your thing being seen because the chat's not going as quickly.
It's still going
but
pretty quickly.
what kind of like hit me was when I was streaming Fortnite the other night. Like
Really?
someone came into chat and was like, has anyone ever stream sniped you before while you're playing this? And I was like, I no, because I don't think I'm well enough known to be to the point where like someone sees my username in Fortnite and they're like, oh my god, it's a VTuber. Oh, I bet they're streaming right now. Let's go cheat and stream snipe.
Ah.
So I guess if I ever get to the point where someone comes in my chat and is like, hey, I'm stream sniping you, I'll be like, oh my god, I made it. I made it, you guys.
I was told long time ago that when you made it when you get negative comments on your videos, when people like just comment you negatively. I'm like, yeah, because
yep.
So I do a lot of video editing, and I do a lot of I make a lot of videos actually. I make daily content. In fact, actually, I should have posted something right now, but I definitely not going to. But each and every day I post upcoming video game news because I talk about the video game industry because that's like a passion of mine. It's like part of my job, literally. And then I talk about anime and upcoming anime. And I do that each and every day. And I've been trying to like branch out to be known as a gamer kind of person like that. I do streams of just a lot of video games as well because I just think it's a lot of fun. And then, of course, there's VTubers who I just think are freaking amazing, so I just like to interact with you guys all the time. Like, majority of my friends are actually just VTubers now, but I still just love it. But I will definitely say that I've gotten some very negative like stuff, especially if I get something wrong. People love to tell me when I'm wrong. Like, I remember I made a mistake on a video once where like it's actually my best video. Actually, it's my most popular video of all time.
So funny how that works out.
It's my very first video that ever hit 10K views. And what happened was that I was talking about how there was no gaming developers in Australia.
Oh.
I was because apparently what was going on is that all of these game companies were trying to hire developers from Australia. No. Australia was trying to hire outside game companies to make games in Australia because they wanted to get the Australia in the gaming industry and like get them on the map. And I was like, oh snap! I didn't even know Australia cared about video games. I didn't care. They wanted video games. I feel like with all the laws they have, they'll have a really hard time trying to put some games on the map because they have some pretty restricted laws on when it comes to a lot of different things. Like, I think it can only be T-rated or it will be banned. Can't have anything higher.
Oh.
Well, I guess I was wrong. And I was told by lots of people that I was wrong. And I had to, and knowing me, I commented on every single comment talking about all of them, telling them like, oh yeah, I didn't know. Thank you for letting me know, blah, 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 blah. But some of them were just like, you suck. I'm like,
It's like, what? That's so unnecessary. It's like,
yeah.
I work in retail.
I work in retail too.
part time, and I cannot understand rude people. Like, I will never be. I've like made it my goal to like never become like that, like so rude. Like,
Right.
I get so angry talking about it. Just like so I like present myself where it's like if I came across something like that, I wouldn't put like a mean comment. I'd be like, hey dude, just so you know, like here's all this facts. Just a little bit incorrect here. Not like, oh my god, you suck at this. What the heck?
You should quit your job and go rot in the basement.
The only time I ever got a little sassy in my comment replies was
sassy.
It was
a sassy melon. Oh,
sassy. It was the same thing. Like what happened to you. My biggest, like the video that I got on TikTok that had the most views, of course, was because it had the most amount of like comments of people like talking crap about me. Pretty much, it was like I had made a TikTok using there was this sound that was going viral for a while for artists, and it's like it costs that much because it takes me hours. Like it's like a nice little like tune, and it's basically just like saying, hey, we take time to work on our artwork and you cannot pay with exposure. Like our prices are those prices for a reason. And I was showing a VTuber model, a little chibi one that I had made, and I was basically just like quickly going through the Photoshop file and like turning on each layer, because with VTuber models what you have to do essentially is you have to, it's like cutting up a picture but then going beyond that, because you don't want like empty spaces in any sections like when your character's moving around like this. So like everything is separated, like each ear is separated, the head is separate, the eyes are separate, each part of the eye is separate, like the body is separate, the arms, the hands, everything. So, and you have to put them in all these different like files for organization and everything. So I was just trying to do it within the short time of the sound, and I was just like clicking on each folder one at a time to like build up the model and show all the different layers that it took to make this model. And then I showed the price for it, which was $200 for like all the separation. And I forgot that TikTok is clearly still a children's app sometimes, because a bunch of kids were commenting being like, what? I make that much in a month. I wouldn't pay that much for art. And I'm like, okay. Well, because they're like, they're kids, like.
Yeah, but like I was a kid. I wish I made $200 a month. That's like $200 a year for me. Like come on.
That was so like usually the comments would be like, that's too expensive for that, and then I just would respond to be like, or it's if it's too expensive for you, don't buy it. It's clearly not for you then. I'm not marketing it to you. Like, just move on with your day.
Oh snap! It's like people took cuts of melons and put chili powder on it. That's how sassy that was. That was so sassy.
Yes, super sassy.
Super
like
sassy.
So. I don't get it. I don't get it, man. And then,
like to be fair, I was one of those kind of people that I was trying to get emotes, and I didn't know how much emotes were. And then when I went to a person, asked them what the commission ran, they said it was like $200 for 3 emotes. I was like, what the frick? It's just tiny little things. Really? $200 for emotes? as time went on, I do appreciate, like, yeah, 200 is if you want the really good ones, but not only you want good ones, but you also want the licensing rights and like the credibility for it, so you can post it on other things. So like a lot of times they will make you art, and they say you can't use it on certain things. They won't allow you to. So I thought that made sense. I was able to get my 3 emotes from a friend. Shout out to him. He's really awesome. He knows. He knows. He's actually in chat right now. But I got him to do it, and he did it for $50 for 3, and I was like super happy about it. But now I'm checking out other commission artists, and like they're more to my style that I want to become anime. By the way, I'll probably talk to you about that too. But I'm now more appreciative of like people doing custom art to make it look the way I want it to look. And I'm like, okay, that makes sense. That makes. And David, you're not new. You're not new, Dave.
Yeah, and I've learned that over time. Like, it's just, you see the different prices for different things because people value their artwork for different prices. And when I started doing my commissions, like way back when I was on DeviantArt, like I very much undersold myself. Yeah.
DeviantArt. Wow. I know what that is. And Alex, you're not new here.
To the point where it was like my mom had to come and talk to me and be like, hey, so how much are you getting paid for that? And I'd be like, oh, I'm getting paid this much. And she'd be like, okay, how much time are you spending on that? And that was when I hadn't really like figured out how to mainstream like my artwork and like be consistent and like actually do it in like a good time frame. So I'd be like, oh, it took me like a couple days. She's like, all right, cool. So I'm currently getting less than minimum wage right now. So you should probably fix that. And I was like, oh my God, you're right. So, so that really like, and then I got scammed out of a few art pieces from people. And so that just like, definitely, I was like, all right,
yeah.
I'm upping my prices because I know what my art's worth. Like, I know what my time is worth kind of thing. So, and it'll always be different for other people. So.
Yeah, like I try, like I have way more respect for you guys, as like I got to like be, because I did that in the beginning when I first became an affiliate. That's when I wanted to become emotes, and that's when I didn't understand like the pricing and all the stuff. Now that I've been streaming for like not like super long, but now that I've been streaming for a bit, I have like a lot more respect for you guys. I'm like, yeah, I really should just honor and not trying to haggle their prices or anything like that. Their prices are set for a reason, and they do a good job, so I just need to save up for it, which that's where I'm at right now. I can't afford anything, but I want really good art, so that's why I'm waiting right now until I can afford things, but it might be a bit. Just a bit.
But it'll be worth the wait.
Yes, exactly. Because I will have awesome emotes, and it will have me shooting bullet seeds, and me being all adorable. And yes, my dream will come true. I will become anime. Mark my words, chat. I will become anime. Dream come true. But yeah, shout out to Jay, the mother effing king. I saw you in chat. I just want to say that. Anyway, we're on a show, aren't we? Interview show.
Oh yes.
Yeah, I kind of forgot about that. Yeah, a little bit of tangent. Well, it's just a wee bit of tangent. We're on question 6.
To quickly answer your question, Dark Bester, yes, I draw stuff. I actually drew my model myself. So, art is one of my many part-time jobs.
Yes. And she has the best of art. I like her new Melon art, that she's going to be all Melon-like. She kind of has a tsundere look to it. I think it's adorable. But also, she kind of reminds me of like some like adorable like shy girls. Like hey guys, I just want to say hi. I like melons for obvious
I will say
reasons.
that the art that I sent you, I did not draw. That was from a friend. But I drew a bunch of Padaru Christmas commissions. They're on my Twitter. If anyone knows what the Padaru.
As you Yeah, I know. Come on. Like, you look at me and I see all this anime stuff around me, and you think I do not know about Padaroons? What?
That's my mistake. Sir. I'm sorry.
Respect. Need the respect. You see, even David knows about Padaroons, and he's a normie. Sorry, David. I had to shout out that. Sorry. But anyway, yes. Your art, freaking amazing.
you.
Definitely check her out. Her commission's right there. He posted it in the chat. Check it out. Excuse me. Don't make me. Oh, come at me, David. Come at me, bro. Anyway, alright, so here's going to be a fun one. I actually love asking these questions. Okay, are you ready for it?
Okay.
Alright, so your model. What's the thoughts that went through your model? Because I remember we talked a little bit about your model, how you designed it, you drew it and everything like that, and you of course you want to stick with the whole melon theme. But what was like any kind of like interesting thoughts? I'm not a Pokemon,
Goodness.
by the way.
Okay, so going way back to my very first model that I had, that was my 3D model. It was actually taken from a design I had done a couple years prior. This was before I went full elf, by the way.
Well, when you
but-
go full elf, you never go back. Is that how that works?
You know what they say.
You know what they say.
So I had back when I was in a Facebook community of friends that I had found through DeviantArt. They were making like their own like persona characters. So I decided to make my own, and the red hair came from that, and the glasses, and the name, just because red's my favorite color. And I honestly don't know. No, Melo came just like because my username Samelody is like a mix of my IRL name and the word melody, because I love music, I love to sing. And so I just shortened it to Melo, and that was born. And even though I feel like I'm quite the opposite of a mellow person.
Yeah, I was gonna say you don't seem very mellow. Rude.
So I'm a creepy elf. You think I'm
Oh.
creepy? You think I'm creepy?
Oh. Whoa. That face though. And of course Danganronpa music plays. Of course. There's perfect timing for that.
I'm not creepy. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just a little elf, little melf. So when that first model came out, really, the outfit, I'm pretty sure I just found it like on a Pinterest board. I was like, oh, this looks cool. Like, I'll get this for my character. And then as I started like evolving more into VTubing, I started working towards my first 2D model. So there was one more evolution that came. I saw another cute outfit design on Pinterest, and I was like, ooh, I like this. And I think that was when the Melon Gang started to evolve, which had like started on Twitter. And so I was trying to incorporate more of like a melon palette into my design. So I still had my red hair. I had pigtails on the side.
Wow.
Wow!
Oh, can I change my anime sound to your sound, please?
Oh,
Okay,
yeah,
so-
sure.
Can I just have you go wow?
Wow!
Yep, I love it. I will clip that and then I will make it into the sound.
Amazing. So then from there, that was where the yellow and the green palette came from. I had like a yellow sweater and green overalls. And then from there, that was the second 3D model I had. And then I started working towards my 2D model. And honestly, I don't know where. Kitty cat! Hello, Mr. Kitty Cat!
Do you see the things I have to deal with on a daily basis? This
Oh,
guy.
he's so cute!
This guy over here.
He's so cute. Do the ada for them?
Ooh.
Maybe.
Wait, no. I want to listen to this. What?
Oh god. Okay, well, so I have a redeem on my channel. There's an ada. I can do a serious one or a silly one.
I know,
So-
chat. Which one would you like to hear? How much is it worth?
Oh gosh, that's a good question. ba-ba-da-ba-da. I'm looking on my own channel right now. It is 1,750 points. Channel
Wow. Well, I don't have anything that high. I'm pretty sure no one would want to spend that much channel points on something for me other than like take out my glasses doing like a really stressful like competitive scene, which they do a lot, David. But I feel like chat is deserving of an ada ada.
Okay. I'll do both because Sharsha wanted the funny one too. So
Okay.
Here's two. Okay, here's the first one.
Okay, listen, guys. Listen carefully. Make sure you guys have your headphones on.
Ada ada. Ada ada. Ada ada.
That was such a pretty good one. I like that.
Yeah. And then I don't know how this happened, but a joke one evolved. Oh, this was why. This was why I changed the channel redeem because everyone kept doing Ada Adas so frequently that I had to up the channel points. And so one time before that happened, I did this one. So this became the joke one. So it goes like this.
Ada ada. You're a little bitch.
I love that. That's a good one. Yeah, Platinum, welcome to the life of Vtubers. Vtubers, yes, welcome. Because if you know anything about Vtubers, is that they have the best Adadas. And you know what? I like your second one. I gotta say, your first one though, I'm still trying to catch my breath on the last one.
Oh damn!
Whoa, are you okay?
Oh, did I freeze? Oh god!
Up. Whoa! The Matrix is breaking. Whoa. I can do it better. Platinum. I know who you are. If you did an Ada Ada, it would be hilarious.
We got a little off topic.
Wait, you're right. We always do that. Okay, wait. There is one question I want to ask about your model, though. Okay, it's one thing I want to ask about your model, and that is, do you have any interesting like emotes that your model does?
Oh, these are the only 3 that I had at the time. Because the rig artist that I worked with, the package that I got only got 3. I'm hoping I can add more the second time around. But basically, I could be sad Melo.
Okay, zooming in. Let's see. Let's see
okay.
Sad Melo.
Okay. Is that big enough? Okay.
Yes.
So you have sad Melo. Usually when I screw up in games. And then we have angry Melo. Angry Melo. Usually directed at chat, being meanie butts. And then this one's a little screwed up with the coloring. I messed it up, but I had a face.
Oh, I love it. I think it's great. Now, really quick, before you zoom away, I will say that I do want to mention some parts about your close-up part. So, in anime, there's a lot of like nerdy characters who have the spiral glasses. You have the same style glasses and mouth. It's like it's very like anime style of that character archetype. You know, the nerdy like archetype, but like their mouths like them. You know, kind of thing. Was that on purpose?
No.
Oh, I had a feeling like I'm the weeby weird nerdy guy that like looks at models of characters. I'm like, oh, I know that character, I know that style, I know what kind of person that's going to be. So when I saw that, I was like, oh, you should have spiral glasses. It will fit your character, especially because you have that coat that's like usually you see like nerdy characters have like a lab coat like that.
Oh. Well, it's more of a cardigan, but yes. The cardigan off the shoulders that can never fall.
Yes, exactly. never fall. But yeah, I'm just saying that like your style with the glasses, the mouth, and the coat around your arms and hips kind of reminds me of that. Hey, I know, Chad, you know what you're supposed to be staring at. Calm down. I
Yeah,
know
my
she.
watermelon necklace. Look at my watermelon
Yes,
necklace.
yeah. Her melon's necklace. Her melon
Yes,
necklace.
look at it jingle jangle. Look at it go.
Yeah, look
Look at it go.
look
Oh,
at
it's
all
off
that jiggle.
screen. It's not off screen. Okay.
You totally get. She loves the booba. She loves booba.
I love the booba.
The booba the best. The best.
I love the booba. I love the boba.
I love
Boba
booba. Booba. Stares respectfully. Respectfully. Right, chat. Exactly. As long as we stare respectfully, it's good, right? Right? Is that how that
Good.
works?
Good.
I might need a mod to help me confirm that. Right? That's good, right? No, let's just say it's good. We'll say it's good. Anyway, so yeah. What is your favorite parts about your design?
Oh gosh. Probably. Well, it's a little tricky just because I am in the process of like the redesign. So I'd say in terms of the redesign, I just love what I had an artist friend like reach out and they were like, because I made a post on Twitter being like, oh, I kind of feel like redesigning myself, but like I don't feel confident in my like character design skills for whatever reason. I think that's why I've gone through so many like design changes is because I've been the artist, but it's like I always make the art choices and I feel like it's never good enough. So I came across someone who was like, hey, could I like try and make a redesign for you just like for the fun of it? And I was like, yes, okay. So
That's
so
awesome.
And it was great. And I just in terms of this outfit that I'm wearing currently, I would say my favorite part is definitely just like the cozy vibe that the cardigan brings. I am definitely gonna like the design got a little bit updated, but it is kept in the new design, and so I just like that comfy feel. But I'm hoping in the next one, like in the next model, I'll make it so the artwork is able to like have it so I can take the cardigan on and off if I want to. Because at this point I can't. It's just kind of stuck.
It never comes off. Never comes off.
Never. But I will say, for at least for my new design, I absolutely adore the design that the that Plushie Bunnies came up with. Just that the fact that it was like it was so simple, but it was just like it clicked. It was like, oh my god, that's so smart. It just screams watermelon. Now no one will confuse me for a strawberry.
Yes, because
Yeah,
I have
that.
yeah I've never thought of that. Never.
Never.
Obviously, watermelon.
Never. It's totally not clipped. Nope.
Yeah. Oh no. Obviously.
And what I'm really looking forward to is you'll be able to see it soon, hopefully. But Plushy Bunnies went above and beyond and actually designed 2 outfits for me, and I was like, oh my gosh, these are both beautiful. They were like, well, so this first one is kind of like an evolution of what you're wearing now, because, you know, it's still got, like, the cardigan and the short shirt combo. But then they had this new idea, and it was this beautiful dress that is straight up just like a watermelon dress. And it's off the shoulders, it's beautiful, and it's there's, like, she incorporated, like, vines and leaves, just giving it, like, a really earthy feel to it. And I'm just so excited to, so I was like, I have to use both of these designs. So I decided that the first one will just be like my casual, like, streaming outfit. And then the second one, the dress, will be for my karaoke streams. So, like, it's more of like my idol outfit, you know, trying to get more into like the idol scenes that is pretty popular with like VTubers. So
yeah, idols are pretty popular.
yeah, and I feel like just because I don't know if I tag myself as like a V singer since I play more video games than karaoke, but since I like went to school for music, like I feel like I should do more karaoke streams, you know? And so I just love the dress, I love the vibe of it, so I'm just really looking forward to like this new update to just like take on the true melon form.
True, you haven't seen my melon final form.
No more strawberries.
No more strawberries.
I love strawberries. Strawberries are delicious, but
I love strawberries too. I think they're great.
You should sing for these. I can't sing. I was singing all morning to do your commission, Sharsho. But I will do a karaoke stream on Tuesday. Or no, Thursday. Right. Yes, Thursday.
Thursday.
Yes.
Lies. Does your power character have any powers? Special powers? Do you have special powers? Do you have melon powers? Melon powers.
Oh gosh, I don't want to give things away. I had something planned for my re-debut. Let's
Yep.
just say someone suggested in chat the other night. I may be able to transform into the ultimate melon queen. You know, like.
Ooh. Will your melons be massive then?
They will be merging into one giant melon. You know, I'm just a watermelon. I am a being of water. Watermelon with eyes.
Just watermelon with eyes. I love to see it. I gotta see it. I gotta see it.
Yeah, that'd be a fun like joke model. You know, like a fun channel point redeem if people want to see like true melon form.
What you need to do? You need to like trick people saying that, hey, you think my melon's a big now. You should see my final form, and then like keep egging that on. And when you turn into your major, just a melon, like a realistic looking melon, by the way, and then just have your eyes on it, and they talks like, "Look how big my melon is!" Ha ha ha! This is what you guys wanted, right? Right? That's what you want.
Ultimate melon.
Ultimate melon. I love it. I love it. Well, because you're not in your debut yet, technically, but I still want to ask you about it. Maybe you can go into it a little bit for us, if you don't mind. That is your lore of your character.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I did have the lore back for my original 2D debut, but basically, so I was isekai'd here essentially.
Did you get hit by a truck-coon?
No, not a Chuck-kun, unfortunately. But I used to live in a far-off world with my mom and my dad and my sisters. We were just out in the woods while being, you know, kind of just on our own, doing our own thing. And then I was just walking through the woods one day, and there was like this weird portal. And I was like, what the heck is this? And I stepped through, and then suddenly I was here on Earth. And I was like, what the heck? And then people started staring at me because of my ears, and they were making me feel uncomfortable, and I was really upset. And then I met this guy named Dave, who I swear he's part giant. So I was like, oh my god, is this somebody who's also like a magical creature like me, but in this weird world? I have to stick with him. So I moved in with this guy Dave, who's very tall. He's not part giant though. Did I say giant or did I say elf?
Giant.
Okay. I thought he was part giant.
You totally said he's giant.
Okay.
just Dave.
So I found a way to get back home, but it's very tricky, and it takes a while. So, and I wanted to explore Earth. So I moved in with Dave, and I've been doing my best to live a normal human life. And then I found this crazy thing called the internet, and I saw that there were other magical creatures online who were playing games. And like I'm friends with a Minty Fox, and I'm friends with a witch, and I'm friends with lots of cat boys, and I'm friends with a living doll and a bunny. Like, it's just so many magical creatures, and I was like, oh, it's like I'm back home. And so I started streaming to make friends and hang out with people like me and feel like I'm at home again and have fun.
Aww. I love it. You went away, but then you found new family, new friends, and they all make you feel at home. That's so good. That's so good. I love that. Wow, you seem to have a lot of awesome friends. So many awesome friends.
I do.
I met a couple of them. They're great people. I love it.
They are.
Well, I love that. That's a nice, sweet story. That's a good story. I like that. I thought that was actually really fun. So here's a question I like to ask all VTubers, because I think this question is different depending on how long you've been streaming. Because I've had people literally debut, like they did their first ever debut stream, their very first stream, literally like a couple days ago. Two people who've been streaming for like 5 to 6 years. My question for you is, what is your current thoughts about the VTuber community?
Oh boy. Okay, so current thoughts. With the good stuff, like I think it's a very supportive community and I've made wonderful friends in the community. The downside is I think just because VTubing blew up so much in the past year that unfortunately some not so great people came into the community and kind of tainted it. So I've seen a lot of things recently. There's kind of it's kind of a joke at this point, like people joke like, "Oh, what's the VTuber drama of the day?" kind of thing. Like it just seems like it's one thing after the other. So I think that takes a little bit away from it. And it can be hard because it does kind of seem like at this point now that it's like new things are popping up where it's like, oh, this person has been outed as like, you know, uh, an abuser, and this person's been outed as like a pedophile, and this person's been outed as a racist. Like, it just like because it's so saturated, like it. I mean, I feel like that's with any community. If it gets so saturated, like it gets to that point where you have those types of people like seep in, unfortunately. But other than that, like when we're not focusing on the drama, I think it's just like a great community, just a great way to like interact with others, and get yourself out there. Um, yeah, I feel like I feel like a lot of VTubers are in the same position that I'm in, where it's like dealing with social anxiety. And I feel like this is a great way to combat that. I feel like I've come a long way in the past year. And I think it's been a great way. It's a great community to reach out. And I think this is the first community that I've been a part of where I'm still working towards it, but like towards the beginning, I don't know what pulled me back a little bit. It might have just been like my busy schedule, but like I think this is the first community where I've like felt the ability to like reach out first kind of thing.
Aw.
Like I always get so worried that like I'm bugging somebody if I'm reaching out, but then it's hard because then that affects like my friendships because then people think I don't want to talk to them, and it's not that. It's just I think I'm gonna bug you, kind of thing.
Aw, no,
But
you never bug us. You never bug us. Never bug us. Never bug us.
I think like in its prime, like back when I joined, it was really a great time. Like it was just everyone was so open and inviting, and it was just a really open and engaging community. Um, Obviously things have faltered a little bit just because of the saturation, but that's not to say like it's a bad community to join. Like obviously if someone's pursuing being a VTuber, like totally, go for it if it's something you want to try. But um just be aware that because it's so saturated, there could be some people you come across that might not be the best people to associate with. So you just have to find the right people, really. That's all it is. So
100% agree. 100% agree. I think like with like what you said, like it's any community is in kind of sense, especially if it's a very big saturated community. There's going to be some really bad eggs in them, so it 100% makes sense in that kind of sense. Like I feel bad that there's people like that in the world, but there's nothing we really can avoid when something's very popular, like very popular. It's going to get all forms of people, good and bad, into it. But you shouldn't look at the community from just the bad people and judge the entire community based off of that bad experience. You should judge it as a whole. Because me personally, I've had some pretty negative comments and negative going into the Honkai Impact community. Because I actually love Genshin. I think it's a lot of fun. And I played Honkai, which is their other game that MiHoYo likes to play. And I've actually had some pretty bad flack for some of the community from them. But I still enjoy the game. And I still met some really awesome people from it too. So like this is my first time ever going to community and being kind of like gated in the start. But you can't really gate me from playing a game.
right.
So I'm just gonna keep playing the game. Like they just didn't like my views on some of the characters. I just like they're hot girls.
I mean, honestly, this is giving me like gonna like date myself here, but like the fact, like back when I was on DeviantArt, like the big thing was like OTPs, you
Mhm.
know, like one true pairings, and like there was so much toxicity because like people
Oh.
be like, oh, that pairing is dumb, like this is the only true thing, like yours is stupid, like things like that. It's like it's always gonna be in communities you have those like toxic like gatekeeping, and like VTubing has had that gatekeeping because I think because of the such of the rapid development, like Hololive obviously like put VTubing. Well, they helped, you know, obviously like grow it. And so because
Yeah.
of the large company and like the way they do things, because they're companied VTubers, like there are some viewers, some fans that have like certain expectations for VTubers. But I feel like because of the indie VTuber scene, it's really evolved. I mean, like if you look at like VShojo or like Girl DM or goodness, who else? Those are the top two that came to my mind. But just
You're
like,
totally good. You're totally good.
just like if, Haruka, just like indie VTubers that aren't with a company, like they're not necessarily, there's not really like rules to follow necessarily, but it's kind of funny because like the so-called rules can vary because everyone
Yeah.
is always like, oh, I feel like I have to do a debut or I have to do a graduation if I'm no longer VTubing kind of thing, or things like that. Like it's just that Hololive like popularized it. There's not really like set rules necessarily about being a VTuber, but there are some like fans that are very, very like strict with their rules. So there is some gatekeeping there that I would say. But again, you're gonna find that in any community, honestly.
Yep.
So you just gotta be aware that with just at least like now with the saturation of this one, it's just you'll find some bad eggs, but you want to always search for the positivities in the community because there are some positivities. Like as much as like there has been drama in the community, I haven't like personally been a part of it. Like I've always seen it. As much like drama as there's been, like just I always think back like, well, what if I had decided not to be a VTuber? Like how would the past year have been different, you know? And like I wouldn't have met the friends that I met, I wouldn't have like fostered the community that I have, I wouldn't have had all these amazing like experiences and like memories to look back on. So it's like I'm not gonna let like little dramas and like gatekeeping like stop me from enjoying that community, you know? Obviously we
Agree.
need to be aware of those things, like we need to be aware that they're happening and that there are those toxic people, but it shouldn't like drive people away necessarily if it's something you really want to pursue.
No, I
That was a
agree.
very that was a very long-winded answer.
No, which is a good answer. Don't get me wrong, that's a really good answer. And like I said, like you're 100% correct. There's good people in communities and there's some bad people in communities, but you should never judge a community based off of that. You should still try to like reach out to them. And if you have a bad experience, I understand if you want to leave, but I do know that like with the VTube community, I've had such a amazing time. Like I've reached out and like I thought when I first started like reaching out to VTubers, I thought they would kind of shame me away because I'm just a regular streamer. And they think that, oh, you're not the same, you know, kind of go with that. But no, you guys have been so nice, so welcoming, and you guys kind of treat me as your own, and you guys just been having a lot of fun. I think that's amazing. Like all this setup right here on this little stage, it's all because of you guys, and I think it's amazing that I got this opportunity to do this stuff for you guys and do stuff with you guys. And I met some amazing people by doing this. So I love the VTuber community, and I think so far I've been having just a great time with it. Yeah, I probably will eventually see some pretty negative people, but so far I'm enjoying myself, and it won't taint my thoughts on the VTuber community because of it. So yeah, I think you guys are awesome. Yeah. So really quick, I need to do a couple things right now. One, I need to get some
Okay.
more water because I ran out of water because of all the redeems I had. And two, I need to feed my cat because the reason why he's all over the place is because he doesn't have food in his bowl anymore because
He's
he ate it.
hungry.
He's hungry because he ate it all. He's a butt and he's fat and everything like that. So I need you to take control of the stream, okay? I need you to watch the chat, make sure everything's good. I have 2 mods and David as an unofficial mod. I have mods in the chat, so make sure she does a good job, okay? Make sure she doesn't
I'll
go
do
too
my
crazy. Make sure she doesn't go too crazy, okay, guys? So chat, behave, and of course Mel, watching you.
I'll be.
So
Oh,
be-
here, wait. I gotta zoom myself in so I can watch over chat. All right.
All right, watch over. Okay, I'll be right back.
Alright.
I'll be right back. Okay.
Better be good. I don't want to see nobody doing anything bad. Oh God, my eyeball. Oh, what's happening to my eyeball? Uh-oh. My eyeball doesn't like the green screen. Alright, so, well, I guess I'm the host now. The hostess with the mostest of the melons. Yes, that is I. Hello. So, melon supremacy. Yes. 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 Okay. So how's everybody doing? How's everybody doing tonight? I feel like I'm on like a night show. You know? Oh, come on down. Sit in this couch behind me. Somebody come sit in the couch behind me, and I can interview you. See, I'll go. Oh, just kidding. I can't go that far. I'll stand behind the Christmas tree, and then you guys get to sit on the couch, and then I'll get to interview you. Hey, how's everybody doing tonight? Ah, it's me, Melo. I need like an applause soundtrack. I live for the applause, applause, applause. Live for the applause, applause. Not the right kind of applause, but still a good song. You're doing good. That's great.
Bruh.
That's great. Bruh. What? What? Bruh, what, bruh? Bro, what? You got a problem? You got a problem with me? Let's go. Let's go, bro. What do you want? What do you want? I'm just kidding. Oh yes, Charsho, I'm so excited about the song. I gotta just do the mixing and the editing. For those in chat, Charsho is one of my mods, and he commissioned me for a Christmas present for his girlfriend. I did a song cover, and I'm almost finished with it. I did all the vocals today, and I just gotta mix it up a little bit, and then it'll be good to go. I haven't done a song cover in a long time, so it was very, very fun. But I'll be doing some karaoke on I always say Tuesday. It's not Tuesday. It's Thursday. Oh my God. I can't tell time.
So, hi.
Hello.
So I heard that you were trying to take over interviewing.
Maybe. I don't know. You.
Wireless
like
headphones. Wireless headphones. See, you trying to take over? Replace me? Trying to replace me? I see how it is.
Nope. We're gonna look at chat now. Hey, anybody like eggnog? I like eggnog. I like nog. Nog is delicious. What? What's that about taking over? No, I don't know what you're talking about.
I love eggnog too.
Wait, you can't drink
And
it
I
because
also
you're
love
not old
sushi.
enough? Wait, did your household only get spiked nog?
Yeah, like you know, eggnog is not always spike, right? You
So
can just drink.
One time my 14-year-old cousin accidentally took from the spiked nog, and then we told him, and then he was like, uh-oh, and we told his dad, and he was like, it builds character, and then he went out and he puked in a bush.
Blah. That's how it works. That makes sense. Yeah. Don't worry, David. You can have eggnog. Just don't have Dad's eggnog.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. Anyway, let's continue onwards for my interview show.
Yes, your interview show. You're the one wearing the wireless headphones.
I'm joking. Anyway, okay, so alright, so actually this is actually gonna be a really good one, and this actually will help out anyone who's maybe thinking about starting, maybe people who want to try out streaming, because they will learn from you, and that is any changes you have noticed in your stream since you first started compared to now.
Oh, definitely my tone of voice, because I just got more comfortable over time. So I feel like if I look back at my old VODs, I'm just a little bit more reserved because I was still like, treading the waters, like figuring it out kind of thing, seeing if I felt comfortable doing it. And then as the streams progressed and, like I got more consistent with it, it just became like second nature kind of thing. So that's definitely one thing. It's just like, I think my confidence definitely improved because I think the great thing about streaming is like when you become comfortable with yourself, like you realize like you're not putting on like a facade, like you're being yourself. And it's like people are coming back to hang out with you on stream because you're being yourself, not because you're putting on a show and you're being someone else. So I think like when I made that connection and I just like threw everything out the window and I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna be myself kind of thing. Like, it came a lot easier and like, the social anxieties weren't there. It's like, I wasn't trying to, like, please anyone. I was just doing my own thing. And then people came in, they liked what they saw, and they joined the community, and we just went from there. So, definitely like the confidence with the consistency from streaming has definitely changed since when I first started. Other than that, in terms of like technical aspects, I've definitely been experimenting more with like ways to enhance my stream overall. So like like stinger transitions, the emotes once I had those unlocked, um, like channel point redeems. I think those have evolved over time and they're still evolving. Like I'm taking the next month to like continue that evolution. But I will say, I think more opportunities have come out in the past couple months to increase chat engagement. Like there's particularly with VTubers, there's some great ones. I can't remember the name of them, but it works either with 2D or 3D VTubers. But basically, it's a channel point redeem where people in chat can throw things at you. Like I am sure
I've
you've
seen
it.
those. I've
Yeah.
seen those. They look so funny.
It looks amazing. So I want to definitely implement that. I want to like implement more things where it's like I have, for example, I have one right now where it's like a redeem where you can give me, yes, Pack, it's literally called tits, but it stands for something. I don't know
Oh,
what it's called.
oh! I
Twitch
thought like
integrated.
I was like Pack. Man, dude, come on. Subtlety. Subtlety, remember? Stare with
The melons.
respect. Stare with, yes, the melons. The melons. Come on, man, come on. Then I realized, oh yeah.
It's
He actually,
literally called tits.
yeah, I forgot. He actually mentioned this in his interview. I forgot all about that.
To
I was
explain
like,
Chart Show, TITS stands
wow.
for
Tits
a
one.
Twitch integrated something system, where basically you can set it up so channel point redeems can be used to throw objects at VTuber models. I've seen it happen with 2D VTubers, 3D VTubers. I'm planning to implement it in stream once I get everything reset up for my stream. Like another good example, I learned this from Yana. I didn't know this was a thing. Crowd control. Have you ever tried a crowd control game? It's wonderful.
That sounds
Like
fun. That sounds fun. That sounds
it's
fun, actually.
basically like an extension. Obviously, it can only work with like PC games, but obviously, like so, it's an extension that you can get through Twitch, where basically, chat can use either channel points or bits, and I think like subscriptions go towards it too to get coins, and then they can redeem those coins to do different things that affect your game. So, like for example, I did it with Minecraft. So people were able to use coins to spawn different creatures, such as the Ender Dragon and the Wither, right at right while I was at level 1. Things like make it so you can't jump anymore, so your mouse is inverted, so it looks like you're drunk while you're running around, so you're super fast. Like take away your health, like give you health, give
really
you
don't know
items,
how to
like
act
just a
around new
ton of
people.
different things. So that's a great way to like interact with stream or with chat, right? So that was something I recently found that I totally had no idea about. I mean, I don't even know if it was a thing back when I started streaming last year, but that's definitely been like a way towards improvement and changes over the past year compared to like what I started with. So, and then of course like more I would say more technical aspects would be like I had a nice microphone to start out with, and I was just lucky enough to have a nice microphone because my parents got it for me for Christmas, so I could record song covers. So it was a nice one, but I was having issues with like sound with it, and so then like just investing in like a nicer microphone and then like investing in a stream deck to be able to have that and have more integrations, just make it easier. I didn't have that when I started streaming, and that definitely made a difference as well. So again, those are not necessities. Like I just want to point that out for anyone who's interested in like pursuing streaming. It's not a necessity. I would, especially if you're still like testing the waters, you know? Like I would say don't invest in those things unless you know for sure it's like something you want to pursue, you know?
Agreed. By the way, thank you, Little Yawns, for the follow. Much appreciated. But yeah, no, 100%. Like, definitely, like, mic quality is something you should always aim for the most. I feel like I found out people prefer more mic qualities than actual visual qualities. Make sure everything's still set up. And yes, I'm trying to come up with more interesting like redeems for channel points. You know, I have the hi, I'm new here, but it seems like the only people who use them are the people who are not new here, which is kind of counterproductive, but I like keeping them on there. I have a thing that, like, whenever I'm playing a game, someone can redeem take off my glasses, which means I can't see, so I have to literally play Sekiro and fight the monkey boss without glasses on, and that was fun.
Oh my god.
But, you know, I try to make up new things like that, but the channel thing sounds a lot of fun. Yes, Lilians, you are actually new here, so that works out perfectly for you. And I will hydrate. So I do like to do these channel points and make it cheap because I think that actually just makes it more fun.
Yeah,
but,
I agree.
I even have a little thing on there that like is anime quiz, which I either ask you like a small synapse of of an anime and you have to guess it. And I also have to drink again because someone else hydrated.
I will join you.
You better. I don't want to drink alone. Please don't make me drink alone.
Trust me, I had to up the channel point redeem for my hydrate because chat almost made me freaking pee my pants with all the hydrate spams.
No, David almost made me do that. Oh my god. And of course, freaking, it wasn't me. Of course, David almost did that last time. He was like, "Oh, hydrate button," and he just kept on going crazy over it. But anyway, yeah, I like more interactions with my guests. More interactions. I think that'd be.
And
really
I think a good thing to like work towards, just like something I currently have as a redeem is like, oh, give Melo a head pat, and I have a button on my stream deck where it's like if I turn it on, there's like a little GIF of a little hand giving me a head pat. But it's like I've seen some Twitch users and streamers that have channel points and redeem set up where it's like it automatically just happens. Like it's set up through the integration to automatically happen. So it's like you don't really have to like take away from the game kind of thing, you know? Like you don't have to be like, oh wait, hold on a second, let me pause the game so I can do this redeem, you know? Like it's just like it's more streamlined, I think. And I think that's a good thing to work towards. And well, I haven't gotten there yet. That is a change that I'm working towards compared to when I first started.
Really quick, I agree. That sounds like an awesome thing you should do, definitely. But speaking of head pats, can you just stay right there for a second? Just maybe put your head. There you go. I am now the only human streamer that has actually physically petted a VTuber.
Oh my God.
I have broken the rule. Haha. Are you jealous, chat? I have now found I'm the only one that's actually head patted your VTuber. Muhaha. Muhaha. Okay.
Amazing. Drink for your sin.
Drink for your sin. Oh no, I'm sorry. Yeah, I will drink right now though. No amount of redeems on your channel points will be able to make up for that. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. But anyway, so are you ready for the best question of the night? The most burning question, the question that everyone wants. The most craziest questions. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Alright.
Are you
Let's
sure
go.
you're ready? Are you sure
Let's
you're ready?
go.
You ready?
Oh, ready.
Favorite game or game franchise?
Oh shit.
You're like, wait, shoot, this is actually a little bit more.
Alright, I spoke about it briefly. I want to say it's like a tie. It's a tie between 3 games. One game and then 2 game genres. Okay, so these are like the first games that introduced me to video gaming. I've told this story on stream before, but like I said, I didn't grow up like with like older consoles. Like my first console was a PS2, but I didn't like inherit it from my parents or anything. Like my dad wasn't as he wasn't a gamer like that. Like he did like the plug and plays and he played like
Best
old
kind.
arcade kind of things. So he didn't really play like consoles, like home console stuff. So my only experience with games and like consoles was like going to friend's house, or my younger sister used to go to a daycare, and I used to have to get off the bus at that daycare because my mom wasn't home yet. And the daycare owner, it was at her house, and the daycare owner had a son who had a PlayStation, and I was allowed to play it. So I would go downstairs after school, and I would like if he wasn't on it, I would get to play it. And he had games. He had The Simpsons Hit and Run, and he had Sly Cooper. And so those were like the first 2 games that I've ever played, and I fell in love with them. So it's really like a nostalgia thing with Simpsons Hit and Run and Sly Cooper, but I absolutely love the story of Sly Cooper, like the whole series. I'm currently it's been a little while since we've gotten to it, but I've played through the first and the second game on stream, and I'm trying to work towards finishing the 3rd game and then playing the 4th game. I know there's like a little bit of controversy with the 4th game, but I haven't played it, and I just want to see what it is like story wise.
You
But
should. You
I've
should.
I've played through the first 3 a couple times at this point, and I just love the storyline. I love the characters, like, and it's like a mix of like the great storytelling, like the gameplay, and the nostalgia, honestly. And then I think The Simpsons Hit and Run, I liked it just because I think that was like my first more like open world type thing um experience, because like with the Sly Cooper stuff, like there was like I played the first one, so there was like an overworld hub, and then you'd have to go into like the levels, but it wasn't really like you could explore that much. But then like with The Simpsons, you could just drive around and like go wherever you wanted to, like explore, find all the wasp cameras or whatever, find all the hidden gags and the cards. And so it was eye opening for me, I guess, just being able to like not have so much of a linear story necessarily, like just doing what I wanted to, uh, and having fun while also experiencing the story. And I think it also has like a personal connection because while I didn't play with my dad, like he introduced me to The Simpsons and like we watched it together, so like we bonded over that. And then eventually when I did get a PlayStation and I got my own copy of The Simpsons Hit and Run, he would sometimes come up into our like game room because our computer was up there, and he would play like he loves his golf games. So he would play like a old PGA Tour game, um, and while he was up there, I would be playing, and he just loved hearing like all the commentary from the game because it's not necessarily things that you hear in like the TV shows. So he just found it funny, and it was a way for us to bond. So that one again is like a lot of nostalgia, I would say, but also just a fun game too. Like I'd say it holds up. I think it's fun. And then my 3rd game series that I absolutely love, that's my favorite, is Animal Crossing. So I first experienced that when I went to a friend's house for a sleepover. She was the youngest of 4 kids, and she had 2 older brothers, so they had a GameCube at the time. And she introduced me to Animal Crossing. I literally stayed up all night, like until the sun came up, and my mom picked me up the next morning playing Animal Crossing because I was like, I'm loving this so much, and I don't know when I'm gonna come back here, and I don't know when I'm gonna get to play this game again. I don't know what it was. I really don't. It's just the charm of it. And I love the little cute little characters. I love the calming aspect of it. It's really a comfort game for me. Like even now. And then I think because of my love of that, like similar games such as like Stardew Valley or like my time at Portia, like just those calming games are getting up there in like terms of favorites just because it's reminding me so much of Animal Crossing. Obviously nothing will ever be like Animal Crossing. It'll be similar. And I mean and at this point Animal Crossing is kind of like with New Horizons kind of venturing into different territories with obviously like the crafting
Yeah.
and now like the farming and stuff. But like the OG Animal Crossing, even though it's like probably the smallest in terms of content, there's just something about like the combination of the music, the characters, the graphics. It's such a comforting game to me. And I know I'll add, like I have every copy of every animal game, every Animal Crossing
Oh.
game since, except like the board game one for the
Okay.
Wii U.
The
Oh no, I froze again. Oh, there we go.
No, don't freeze, Melon. No.
No.
But no, yeah, the Amiibo Fest. No one cares about Amiibo Fest. Don't worry, you don't have to worry.
Yeah, I didn't have a Wii U, so I was like, I'm not about to buy a freaking Wii U to get. To play
You don't
this
need
game.
to. It wasn't that worth it. Have you played like Stardew Valley and stuff like that?
Yes. Oh my gosh, when I first got my Switch, I was obsessed with Stardew Valley, playing it nonstop, just taking just the fact that I could take my Switch wherever I was going and just like continue playing. It was great. I did play it on stream like a while back. It's been a little bit since I've tried it, only because it like broke down the first time I was playing it because I wanted to play with mods because there's some great mods out there for that game. Like I don't remember the name of it, but there's one that's like it's added like so much to the story. Like it's added new characters, it's added new storylines. Like it's so cool that the community has what the community has done for that game. So Stardew Valley is like it will never surpass Animal Crossing, but it's like definitely up there in terms of like comfort games for sure.
Nice. I like it. That's pretty cool. I like your style games, and I can relate. Like some of my favorite games was because of my family. I grew up with my brother and my father, and we both like love a lot of games. My father was always busy with work, so my brother had to be the one that entertained me, and he was the one that introduced me to so many video games. I would not be the person I am today if it wasn't because of my brother showing me all the video games that's out there. So I really appreciate that. So yeah. Totally relate. It was the best. But yeah, no. Definitely check out the haunted Chucketeer factory thing. You'll like that.
Oh,
Do you not know about that?
The haunted factory.
So Stardew Valley, the creators of Stardew Valley, is making a sequel. They're making another game.
Oh,
It's called the Haunted Fountaineer. Chocolatier or something like that.
Yes, I remember seeing a tweet about it.
Mhm.
Oh my gosh, I totally forgot.
Yep. It's coming out soon.
Oh, I will definitely check that out then. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god. Yep, definitely go for it. Oh my gosh. Alright, but yeah, next question. We're wrapping it up, guys. Almost at the end. And that is, this is my favorite one. And that is, if you could live in a video game world, what would it be?
Animal Crossing, hands down.
I knew you would say that. That's actually one of the most common answers to this.
I mean, yeah, I'd rather be in debt to a cute tanuki for the rest of my life. If I can just like hang out with cute animals and like do little tasks for them, not worry about like taxes and
taxes and
problems.
loans. Oh my god, loans.
Yeah. Well, okay, see, exactly. But you're like worrying about loans, but it's like you can pay it off whenever you want. Tom doesn't give a shit. Like,
yeah, I know.
he's
He's chill. Like, there's no
Exactly.
interest. There's no interest. Like, a lot of people think that, like, no, he just said, like, yeah, whenever you can, dude. And you're paying it back by giving me shells off the ground. Like, do you know how freaking amazing our economy would be if we could just do that? Oh, hey, you owe $45,000 off your car. I found these off the floor. How much is it now?
Shell.
I got a pretty share on the floor. Can I trade this in? Yeah, of course. Now you only owe like 20,000. It's like, yeah.
I
I
say
know.
this is worth $2.
$2.
there we go.
$2.
And he's like, sure, all right,
Sure,
you're making,
sure.
you're getting there.
Okay, then take your time. Don't worry, you're not going to be in debt like too much longer, right? Yeah. But no, I think that's I think that's really legit. You know what the second most common answer to this question is?
I don't.
Pokemon.
Oh, yeah, that'd be a good one too. That'd be a good one too.
Yep, that's the world I would love to live in, because whenever someone asks, like, when you ask that question, a lot of people like to be like a Final Fantasy or something like that, but then they realize that if you go into a Final Fantasy world, you're a normal person. You kind of normal person. Like, you be the Melon Queen, and I've had dragons, I've had like witches and warlocks on this show, so they are pretty good. But I'm a normal person. I'm just a weeby person. If I went into the world of like dragon, like Monster Hunter, I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna last very long.
Oh,
But with
yeah.
Pokemon, anyone could be the power of God, because anyone can do it. Come on, this is the whole point of Pokemon.
You just gotta
Anyone
be
can do it.
10.
Yep,
You just gotta be 10.
You just be 10, and then you be able to do it, and then you just beat kids up and take that money, and people approve.
And then if you want to, you could be like Ash and just be perpetually 10 forever.
Yes, that's what I hope to be. That's my dream. That's my dream. If I was in fantasy, I would be Vera. These names are always difficult for me. But yeah, no, 100%. Definitely would like to live in Animal Crossing. Come on, have you seen some of the animals, especially the new like Oni fox one? Oh my god. Don't get me started on foxes. Oh my god. It's so adorable. Cool. Next question. And this is a fun one. I like doing this one. Okay, ready? If you could collab with any VTuber out there, either it's really high up there in the Hollow Live and the V Shoujo community, or just someone that you just really want to find time to collab with, who would it be?
Definitely any of the V Shoujo girls. Like, I really look
Aw.
up to them, and like, I feel like I would vibe well with them if I wasn't like freaking, like if I got past the point of like freaking out of the fact like, oh my god, I'm like with the V Shoujo girls right now, you know, like kind of thing. Just
Oh my
like being
god.
chill. Yeah, like I feel like I could vibe with them pretty well. Like I look up to them as like inspiration.
Project Melody. Ooh.
Melody and Melody.
Yeah, Melody and
Yes,
Melody.
amazing.
The melodies unite. The melodies. It'll be us. Amazing duet.
Yeah, I really look up to them in terms of like content creators, and so and like how far they've come in their journey, and just like the fact that they've been humble the whole time and just like continue being themselves. Like I really vibe with that, and I feel like we'd have good chemistry. I don't want to like assume anything, but you know.
I think you guys would be great. One day you'll get there. One day.
Maybe.
One day, Project Melody will just randomly just follow your tweet, just follow you, and you'll be like,
That's the goal. That's the goal, honestly. Like, I swear, if at any point, like, I get large enough on Twitter where one of the V Shoujo girls, like, follows me, I will... I don't care where I will be. I could be out, like, at work. I could be, like, in a store. I could be, I don't know, a gas station, and I'll just, like, start freaking out and screaming and, like...
oh my god! Iron Mouse has followed me! Something like that.
Mousy! Yes, one day. One day, maybe.
One day. That'd be so good. I would love to see that. I will be there. I will like it as well. Cool. Okay, so I think we mentioned this in the very beginning, but of course we all went off topic quite a bit, but we can rehash it a little bit, just really quick. And that is, any goals you have with your streaming? Best hair in the world.
So I mean, a continuous goal is just like continuing to foster like a great community and having fun with it. Like, I mean, eventually, like if one day it becomes like a more than like a hobby and I can actually start seriously considering it as like a part-time job or a full-time job, then obviously like my perspective would shift a little bit, as one would when you're shifting from like a hobby to a profession. But like currently my goal is just to continue having fun, and continue growing this awesome community that has been growing over the past year. And I think just improving myself in terms of engagement. I think like what we talked about earlier, just like finding better ways to interact with the community like during streams, and also just fostering a better community like on Discord, just like being more active on there, like hosting game nights and stuff, or like movie nights, things like that, just being more interactive. It's just been difficult with my class schedule, so I have to find a better way to manage everything, like time management. So that's one goal. I think one like looking at it as more of like a streamer aspect, some goals that we've talked about is like maybe getting like Melo merch. I think that'd be cool.
Melo merch. Can I get melons? Can I get your melons? Can I just please have your soft giant melons? Plushies. No, like I actually did not mean to do that. Like legit, like I meant plushies. I meant the plush of like a melon. I wasn't even trying this time. I was not. I was like, let's be serious. I actually meant. No, I'm sorry. I meant the actual. There's nothing I can say. There's nothing I can say. There's nothing. I meant. Don't call Dave. No, I don't want a giant stomp on me. No, don't. No. I swear.
No,
I did not mean to do that.
It's fine.
Because I have a giant Rimuru. Like I don't know if you know who Rimuru is, but it's a giant slime like plushie.
Yeah,
and it's like the
Rimuru
most soft.
Tempest.
Yeah, don't clip that. No, oh my god, don't clip. Like, you clip the worst parts.
Yeah, it would just be like a giant watermelon, but with my face on it.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Well, yeah, I just thought.
Yeah, maybe one day. Again, like I don't know like what the technicalities go into with like merch stuff beyond like what you can get obviously through like Streamlabs and stuff, but like, you know, going beyond that with like plushies or like acrylic charms. I've seen some VTubers do that, like stands, like acrylic stands as well. Like those look really cool. So like eventually I think that would be a cool goal to strive towards, like getting to the point where we could do that. And then I think two goals that go together would be just being more consistent each week. Like I've noticed over the past couple days that like my average viewership has gone up just because I have been more consistent with my streaming now that school is over. And it was just tough these last couple weeks towards like the end with finals and final papers and presentations and everything. So I just want to be more consistent in that, and I want to work towards like getting my average viewership up. So just like having more community members come to streams that are able to, and just growing that. And I mean, as I think with any streamer, like working towards partner is always a goal that streamers have. So that'll always be a goal that we'll be working on. The biggest thing there is, again, just like the average viewers. So just like being more consistent. So like members of the community be like, oh, Melo's actually live again. Like she's actually going to be on this time. You know, it's not more like a will she, won't she kind of thing, like up in the air. So I think those are two goals that'll definitely like go hand in hand. But for now, we're just working towards, I think, being more consistent and getting better engagement tools for chat during live streams. I think those, and then like figuring out merch eventually.
You can definitely come up with some really good ideas for merch. I'm pretty sure. Your opportunities are endless.
Yes.
But I do like it. I do like it a lot. I still kick myself in the face for that one. But okay. Alright, so last question of the night. Are you ready?
Oh my god.
Let's do it. Alright, and this is my favorite one. This is my favorite one, so I leave it for the last question. This is my favorite question of all the night. And this is a very important one, so think of this carefully. And that is, any tips or advice you have for any upcoming streamers or VTubers?
Oh, okay, yes. Right off the bat. So if you're being a VTuber, you do not need to start with what you see here, a live 2D model. You do not need to start with a 3D model. There is not one or the other that is better. It is all up to personal preference, and it is also not something you need to invest in right away. Because again, what you want to do first is really just test the waters, see if this is something that you can see yourself pursuing, that you can see yourself doing, and like being active and fostering a community, things like that, before you make those types of investments. And so that would go not only for like VTuber models, but like better equipment. Like if you have like a decent microphone and you're like, oh, you know, it's good, but I could go better, just wait, don't do that yet. Test the waters first and see if it's necessary. Same goes with like a stream deck. You can do everything that you're doing with a stream deck without the stream deck. It's all there in Streamlabs or in OBS for you. So it's really just, it's an extra tool to help you, but only if you absolutely, or like, you know, you want to pursue this kind of thing, you know? And I mean, like, with VTubing in particular, there's nothing wrong with starting with a PNG tuber. That's a term that is used. And what's great is the community has come together and really made some great tools to use for PNG streaming. There's a Discord reactive images program that now is used. It's used a lot in collaborations. You know about it? Yep.
Yep, I've been doing it a lot. My first ever like interviews were that itself, because I didn't know how to get an actual model up here, and I now use it for whenever this. I'll be using it whenever I do any kind of collabs, because again, my computer can't run like a full models of all these other characters while doing a game. So I love the Discord reactive. I love them.
It's great. It's great for collabs, but then it's also great for you to like start out as a PNG tuber and test the waters, because you can set it up so your model is, you know, moving and or bouncing up and down and reacting to your voice. So you know, I would say personally for me, I would rather see that than just like a static image on screen. But again, it's a free program, so it's not like you're investing money into it. If anything, unless you could draw it yourself, you would just have to invest in like a PNG drawing of your character, which would be like the price of a waist up commission from your favorite artist. So that could vary on the price. But again, like, you don't want to invest too much up front, because I've seen lots of VTubers who like got caught up in the craze and they invested in models, they like paid thousands of dollars, and then they realized it wasn't what they wanted to do, and then suddenly their model is like up for sale on Twitter because they're trying to get their money back for their investment. So it's just it's a road you don't want to go down if you aren't 100% sure. So definitely my best advice would be just like test things out. Just like see if you are ready to pursue something like this. See if it's something you're comfortable with. And then if it is, then you can start looking at, like, you know, there's not necessarily an evolution from like at least in the VTuber sense, from like PNG, 3D, 2D. Like I said, 3D and 2D, there's not one that's better over the other. It's all personal preference. There are so many VTubers now that have both models types, honestly, because there's different things that you can do with each type of model. Like obviously with Live 2D, there's different like poses, expressions you can do, but the same's for 3D. And then like with 3D, you can use leap motion and you can track your hands. So there's a bit more movement involved, you know? So there's pros and cons to each one, but one is not better than the other. I've seen this argument in the VTuber community so much. There's no model like type that's better than the other. And for both, you'll find varying prices for them. So it's really, again, it's an investment. It's not something you should pursue unless you know for sure that it's like, yeah, I'm going to get into this. I want to go into VTubing. And I mean, and again, the same goes with like any streaming equipment. Like if you have what you need to be able to decently stream and just get your personality out there, because again, that's really what people are coming for, unless you're like a pro gamer and you're like the best of the best. But other than that, like, if if you're it's just your personality. So again, like you said, really biggest thing is mic. So like as long as you have a decent mic and people can hear you and get a sense of what you're like on stream, that's really all you need at first. And then from there, you can start looking into doing more research about ways you could improve your stream. Whether that be with a better camera, better lighting, like cool lighting effects in the background if you're a face cam streamer, or a model upgrade if you're a VTuber. So yeah, really just like don't jump the gun. Like take your
Yeah.
time.
Take your
Take your
time.
time. Mhm.
Like what I always tell people is that get started, like just do it, like just go and just do it. But you need, I'm saying it more of like just try to actually get understanding of how it works. You don't even need to have a model, tell you the truth. You can just try it and see how it goes, and like because you're gonna be messing up. Like I haven't seen a single person have not messed up in the stream in the first like week of content they created. So they keep on trying new things and all this kind of stuff. So I always feel like that you should definitely 100% try to do this kind of like get thrown into it. Just do it, have fun, and try it out, and you'll learn. As you do more and more, you can start actually getting your model. You get your PNG, get your theme, get your personality, get the type of games you want to play, and just do it. That's the other thing. Play the games you want to play. Don't play something that's just popular just because it's popular. You know, if you enjoy playing an old Nintendo 64 game, then play it. Just have fun, enjoy it. You know, play like a comfy stream, just so you can get used to how things go. And then if you want to reach out and play games that are really popular because you want to try it, then you can do that too. Just don't play something that's just popular just because it's popular. Because if you do that and you get a lot of following from it, if you ever want to play something else, most times people kind of just leave you because they only want to watch you for that one reason. And if you're not having fun doing it, then they can tell that you're not having fun doing it. So that's usually my advice that I like to give out whenever I hear these kind of stuff. Because yes, you should try it. Definitely don't be afraid to just start and just go for it, but you do not need to have like the $1,000,000 setup or the $1,000 model and commissions and art all out of the wazoo just to start. Just
Yeah.
that will come with time, you know.
Mhm.
I remember watching a really popular YouTuber, and what he said that like when you first start YouTubing, when you first start streaming, there's going to be like a year or two of content where you get nothing done. Like nothing's going to happen. You get no followers. You might get some here and there, but there's going to be a lot of wasted time. You're going to waste a lot of your time. But if you stay consistent, you keep at it, keep improving, eventually you will get there. There's a lot of really high-end YouTubers who said they didn't really even get that high-end until like the 5th, 7th, or 8th year into doing the same thing over and over again, and that's when they got huge, you know.
And I think that's a big thing to point out, especially in the VTuber community, because with how big it blew up, there were a lot of, I saw actually like a lot of VTubers saying they thought it was normal to be able to get partner in like a few months of streaming, which is not
Wow.
the norm at all. Like it happened for some VTubers, and that's great, like good for them, but like that's not the norm, you know? Like slow and steady wins the race. Like you want to get comfortable with it. Like you don't want to suddenly be having this huge following and like not grasp like what that feels like, you know? Like suddenly you're going from like nobody in chat to just like waves and waves of comments, not knowing how to interact with it. Whereas if you're just, you know, going at your own pace, you're just marching along, you're going to get used to it over time. It's going to become like second nature, kind of like what I said earlier. Um and then like one other tip that I can give, I mentioned it earlier, is just like branching out to other social media platforms. Definitely. Like I can say from experience, when I first started streaming, before I started streaming, like maybe 3 weeks before I started streaming on Twitch, I reached out, I found VTubers on Twitter, and I grew a following on there. And then because I did that, I had reached the 50 followers that I needed for affiliate before I even started streaming. So it was like it had already created a community, a starting of a community, and it was able to get me to affiliate. Because I remember, I think when I first started, I had some friends who had been struggling with affiliate because they had most of the requirements except like the average 3
Yeah.
viewers.
That's the hardest
Yep.
one to get.
Yep. And so a way to but all of my friends who had that issue had just kind of like jumped into it. And it's so hard to be found on Twitch, like just by Twitch
Yeah.
alone. So it's really important to branch out, meet new people on other platforms. TikTok is a huge one right now. Like it's crazy the amount of reach that you can get. Again, the algorithm's a little hard to understand sometimes.
Yeah.
Your videos can just go viral. I don't know why. Other days you get like 200 views on a video. It's strange, but like it works. It's a way to advertise yourself, whether that be with like stream clips or if you're using Popular Sounds. Popular Sounds is definitely going to be like the best one to go with first. And then that like gains you a following, and then you can start being like, hey, by the way, not only do I, lip sync these funny sounds, but I'm also a streamer. Like, check out my stuff. So yeah, definitely like I would have had a different upbringing with my streaming if I hadn't reached out and made friends and like contacts prior to starting streaming, because I think out of all of the social media platforms, like Twitch is the hardest to be found on. So
Yeah.
it's definitely important to like branch out. Again, this is when you are like thinking like, yeah, I want to really pursue this, like definitely first make some connections. Connections are super important. But also don't go into it. I've seen this topic with like the idea of collaborations. Don't go into it with the mindset of like, oh, I'm just doing this to like get attention, like get people over to my channel type of thing. Like don't use people. Like do collabs because you genuinely like want to hang out with those people. Like make friends, Like do it because you want to play the game and have fun. Not don't think of it as like a growing numbers kind of thing. Like that's just really hurtful, honestly, and it's gonna do worse for you than good. So those are my tips.
The best of tips. The best of tips.
Tips from Melo.
Mellow. The mellow tips. The mellow tips. I love it. I love it. I love hearing it. All right, cool. Well, hey, thank you so much. I think that's actually one of the best advice to give out, because it covers everything. It covers the beginning, the middle, and hopefully the end. So like definitely pursue it. So I do like that. Good job. See, I want to come up with like one day I want to do a year worth of content where I take everyone's tips and like tricks and like advice and put it into one video, so that if anyone ever wants to just kind of know what to look for, they just have all these amazing people all spreads out and like this is what you should look for. It's like, so if anyone asks me,
that's
hey,
a good idea.
right? So that's one of the reasons why I love this question so much, because I want to eventually make like a video where like if you ever have someone who needs like advice on if they're starting out and anything like that, just link them this video and then they all see it. One day. But anyway, that is all the questions I have for you. Thank you so much, Chad. Thank you guys so much for sticking through. Like, it was amazing. It was a lot of fun. I love all the tangents we went on. We went on to a lot of tangents, quite a bit, but I still had a lot of fun doing it.
That's usually what happens in my streams.
Yeah, it usually happens with my streams as well. I definitely remember in my streams. But yes, thank you so much. Thank you for your time, for jumping on and and then checking out my stream. Thank you for being a guest on my show, though more importantly, and answering all my questions.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. Now, guys, sit tight. It's not over, because now we're going to go to your favorite part of the stream. Which is you guys get to ask questions to Mel right here. And again, any question on the table, any question. But we already answered the question about the hot dog, so you have to ask something different. But for those who are redeeming for the spin the wheel, I have a special surprise for you guys. As you can see, I have an amazing wheel right here. So good. I love this amazing reel. This amazing reel will have a whole bunch of different things on it, and if she can't answer it, I have to answer it. So that's how it works, okay? So like if we get a returning question, we'll get another one. So we've had 3 redeems of the spinning the wheel. So how about we spin some wheels, shall we? And I would love it if our lovely guest here reads off the question. Are you ready for this?
Oh, okay.
You might have to look at the stream on Discord if you want up to timing, up to scuff.
Okay.
Bye-bye, Alex. Bye-bye, Alex. Take care, buddy. Thank you for joining in. Bye. Okay, we have 4 redeems, so let's hit the wheel for the first redeem.
All right.
And the first question is...
Hold on, it's still spinning for me. Another kind of VTuber?
Yeah, so this question is a new one I just made, and that is, if you could be a different kind of VTuber, what would it be? So instead of being a melon elf, what would you like to be? Any kind of VTuber. Don't get me wrong, elf melon, amazing VTuber. I love it. But it just if somehow you got isekai'd again, randomly.
Yes. What would it be? I would definitely. It'd be very similar line of thinking, but I would definitely be a fairy. Like I love fairies from when I was a kid. Like I know it's very similar with like the pointed ears kind of thing, but yeah, I honestly am surprised I didn't go with a fairy the first time, but things happen. It is what it is. So
it is what it is.
So. I mean, really, I would. I don't know if I would go necessarily with the melon theme. With the fairy, I feel like just taking more of like forest themes with it, so more like the fae. Like, I will say there's a little bit of that in my new design with like the leaves incorporation. Like, you get more of a vibe from that, like an earth elf kind of like forest elf kind of thing. But like with the fairy, I don't think I'd have as much like pink in my design. Definitely more of like but I would still keep the yellows and greens. I think those would be more of like the like the color scheme.
All right, then so, if you were a fairy, you should be a strawberry fairy.
It rhymes.
Strawberry fairy. Let's go.
Strawberry fairy.
Strawberry fairy. Let's do it. I love it. Actually changed my mind. All right, you can stay. Totally good. But yes, let's see it. Let's see a VTuber out there. Strawberry fairy. Go. Let's go. Let's do it. All right. Next spin.
Get a drum roll.
Do you have an unknown talent?
Oh.
Like a talent that no one knows about. No one knows about.
Do I? I have never actually thought of this question. I don't know if it's really a talent. Like, I'm sure other people can do it, but like sometimes when I'm really lazy and I don't want to bend over, like I can pick stuff up with my toes.
Oh,
like
nice.
Like toe feet.
Oh, you have toe feet. I love it.
Or toe. Fuck, that came out wrong. Toe hands. Toe fingers.
Toe fingers. Yes. I actually do the same thing, so you're totally good. I know. I like it. I think that's really cool. I think this is a really awesome one. You've told chat that before. Oh, so chat already knows.
It wasn't an unknown.
Do you want to try another one? See if there's anything else you can think of.
Trying to think of what else I have as like a
Bruh.
I don't know if this is a talent necessarily. It could just be the fact that I've broken both my wrists before, but like I can turn my wrists in circles and they'll just like infinitely crack. Can you hear it?
Bruh, indeed. Yeah, no, like that's crazy. Thank you, Platt. But yeah, no, like
sorry if
you
it's
can
gross.
crack it.
Sorry if it's
It's kind of gross, kind of.
I also told chat that. Not in brain, not big. Melo's very open.
Very open.
See, I don't give a shit. I just living my life on stream.
Alright, no worries. No worries. If we get this question again, I'll tell my hidden talent. Okay. Both. Very open. Alright. Next question. And that is an Ada.
Oh, we already got this before. All right. Well, if there's anyone new in chat that wasn't here earlier.
I need to catch my breath. Okay.
Okay.
I'm ready now. I'm ready for this one. Caught me off guard last time.
All right.
Ada, ada. Ada, ada. Ada, ada.
The Ada Ada that kills the streamer. That's how it works. That's how it works. Do the joke Ada Ada.
Oh, okay.
It was requested.
Ada, ada. You're a little bitch.
That needs to be like that needs to be redeemed. That needs to be redeemed right there. The sound bite needs to be redeemed. All right, one
Oh,
more.
One
You
more.
should do it. You should do it. You should do it. Okay, read this one. Okay, read this one.
And question is versus Saitama.
Yep. Do you know anyone who could beat Saitama? Do you know who Saitama is?
Is he One Punch?
Yeah, he's a one punch guy.
One Punch.
One punch. One punch. Can you beat Saitama? Can you beat Saitama? Are you melon strong enough to defeat One Punch Man?
I would walk up to him very slowly, and then like I'd be talking about melons, you know, just like doing my thing. He'd be distracted.
Distracted.
I'd flick him in the forehead. The fact that I touched his forehead alone and got close enough to touch his forehead means I win.
He'd probably be down for that. He's probably like, what the fudge? What the fudge? Slime-san. Yes, Slime-san. Rimuru. Sethroth, apparently.
Only other person I could think of would be the main character from Hitman.
Yeah.
Bald guy versus bald guy.
Yes. Bald guy versus bald guy. Go. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bruh. Alright, so that was all the redeems I saw so far. So we can definitely do another one if it gets redeemed. But for now, chat, is your time to shine. I did do 4. Okay, now we have 5. Okay, now I did 4, right? I did 4.
Oh, Pat had one.
Yeah, but I did 4 already. Right? I remember there was 4. I counted 4.
Yes, it
3?
was.
Yeah,
No,
I
it
did
was
4.
another VTuber. No, it was VTuber. Another VTuber. Saitama.
I did 3?
Ada, and
No, okay, no,
unusual talent.
Yeah, it was
No, there were
unusual
4.
talent. It was unusual talent. It was Ada. It was first Satama, and then there was the first one, which I believe
Another
was my new
VTuber.
one. Yeah, another VTuber.
Strawberry
Yeah, I did
Fairy.
4. I did 4.
Chat, you can't count.
Yeah, I did 4. I'm pretty sure I did 4.
Chat.
Like, I'll do another one because it's 5, but I totally did 4. I did totally
I
do 4.
can't
I was
count.
keep checking.
Chat
Yeah,
can't count.
Chad can't count. Can't count at all. No, you're tripping. Oh wait, this is another VTuber. See, this is the first one. This is the first one.
Yes. So
Hey,
does that
so-
mean you have to answer it now?
Yeah, so now I have to answer it. So I've been asked this question quite a bit because I love VTubers and I've interviewed a lot of VTubers. So the obvious question is, hey, why don't you just become a VTuber? And there's a lot of reasons why I won't become a VTuber personally, and that's mostly because 1, I can't afford it. I know you were just talking about how like you don't have to get the high dollar model to afford it. But to me personally, if I would do it, I would totally want to like get a nice model just because I've been streaming already so much that I would love to like get into that kind of situation. But also the other reason why is because I have an awesome set behind me. I have a really awesome set. I love my set. Like, I have all this really cool anime merch. I have lights. I have my gaming systems. You can't really see right now, but I have like my PS4. I have my PS3. I have my PlayStation 1. I have a lot of cool stuff. Manga, pops. I have a whole bunch of stuff in the back of me, so I would feel bad not showing that off, you know? And then the third thing is that, like you, Mel, I would be so confused on what I would actually want to be. Because I would love to be like a fox, a kitsune, a bunny. I don't know. I would just be so many different characters that my model would change almost every single stream because I just couldn't sit with just one character, you know. And I've thought about all these different kinds of styles and characters to go for that I just don't think I can really settle with just one. So like that's pretty much what I'd be. But if I could be one right now, it would definitely be a kitsune because I just love kitsune so much. One
silly.
of us. One of us.
One of us. One of us.
Maybe one day I'll finally have enough money to do a commission, and then I would finally reach into the world of the VTubers.
Yes.
But until then, I'm just going to idolize you guys from afar. Later from. Yep, I have another wheel spin, so we will spin another wheel.
Spin the wheel.
Spin the wheel.
But-
For Satama, well, I guess I will answer. I don't think I can beat for Satama, by the way. Not even close. Maybe like I'll chill with him and I'll buy him food, and then he'll be like, "Okay, good." Rigged. I don't know actually why. It should be actually. It's supposed to be a really even chance. It should be 100% even chance, no matter what. I might have to just do another one, but we'll see. But I would say that I couldn't beat him. I would just treat him very nicely, and then hopefully he'd just be my friend. That's my only way to beat people, is just to be friends with them.
Be their friends.
Be their friends. But the only person I can think that would beat Saitama would literally either be a cross between Goku or Superman. And the only reason why I think that is because the whole point of Saitama is that he's too strong for his world. So if he goes into like a world where Superman is really strong or Goku is really strong, he might be like on like a basic level compared to those two.
Mhm.
Because in his world, Saitama is really strong, but in like a Dragon Ball Z world, he might just be average or something. All right, that's my thought process. That's my thought process. Because we had too many similars, I want to do another stream. The free spin.
Okay.
Gotta be something new. Motherfucker. Does this count? Do I have to do an ada? Please don't tell me I have to do an ada. I don't want to do an ada. Why is it like that though? It shouldn't be like that.
You could do the JoJo yare yare.
Yare.
Yare yare.
Something like that. But like I need to see.
We gotta spin again.
Yep.
Cat
Yeah,
has
yeah.
it. One more.
All right, let's do it.
Something
One
new,
more.
please, Leo.
Something new. There you go. Oh no! What the frick? I guess an unknown talent for me is that I can do magic.
Whoa.
Yeah, I can
Like
do
actual like old school magic, not like Magic the Gathering.
no. Like card tricks, you know, kind of
Ooh.
like.
Ooh. No fucking way!
So I can do like card tricks like that kind of stuff. That's like it's not really unknown because I've showed it off by answering this kind of thing, but that's probably one of mine, I would say.
Dude, bro,
Dude,
I'm flabbergasted right now.
I
Oh
know,
my
right?
god, that was amazing.
I know, right?
I
It's so
could
cool, so
never.
It's fun. It's actually fun. It's really fun. All right. We need to get a new one.
We're gonna keep
New
spinning
question.
until we get a new one.
No, pretty much.
Oh my god!
Why is it just these three? Do I have to change something on my end? Okay, here we go. Embarrassing story.
Oh.
Embarrassing story. We got it. Okay, guys, we got it. For you, Miss, do you have an embarrassing story you never told chat?
Oh, probably.
There you go, chat,
Trying
guys. There you go. Finally, we got one for you guys. Learning magic is a fun fact.
Oh, I'm trying to think.
It is really fun. Actually, I have a lot of fun with it. It's actually, yeah.
All right, I'm trying to. Oh god.
You'll do one for me. Platinum. You'll do one for me. I don't know what you mean when you'll do one for me, but I'm down.
Oh my god.
Todd, I'm here. I've been most of
My
her
mind's coming to a
streams.
blank. I'm an embarrassing person, so I have many stories to tell, but they're not.
I'll let you know if she told this story before. Okay, good. Kid, what are you doing, kid?
Damn it, I probably told this story already before. All right, so I guess my most embarrassing thing is that this shows how big my melon brain is. So I have two cousins on my dad's side. And they are gosh, I want to say at least like 10 years older than me. I don't actually know like the age difference. I should probably. They're older. My dad was the baby of the family
Baby.
on his side. So like he was the last one to have kids. So there is like a 10 or 12-year age difference. So like growing up, like my cousins were teenagers. I was like a little kid. I always like used to hang out with them while they were playing video games, and just watching. But yeah, so I wasn't until I was probably in high school that I learned that I thought they were twins, like, and they're not.
Oh.
One of them is like 2 years older than the other.
You know what? I would see two people, like people like so the people have mistaken me and my brother as like father and son because we look so much alike. But he's like he's only 4 years older than I am, but he's like so much taller than I am. He's like freaking huge. So I can relate with that.
I think, and I think I told that story because Dave, my fiance, is actually a twin, a fraternal twin.
Oh.
And so I was like, oh, you know, for the longest time, I thought I had twins in my family. Like, I had twin cousins. Turns out I don't. Just kidding.
wait. So so now I'm wondering, has there ever been an awkward moment with you and Dave where you thought you were, you know, with Dave, but found out it was his twin? He barged through the door.
No.
He's like, "How dare you with my twin?"
No, because
Wait,
they're
no, you're fraternal. No, never mind.
Yeah, they're not identical. That would
dang,
be.
that
Oh
would
my
be.
gosh, I don't even know how I'd handle that.
That'd be funny. That'd be hilarious, bruh. Exactly, bruh. You with my twin. How did I know you're your twin?
But yeah, that was definitely an embarrassing encounter with my mom because I went up and I was like, "Hey, when are like so and so's birthday?" Because I assumed it'd be on the same day because they were twins. And she goes, "Oh, this cousin's birthday is in March and this one's in July." And I was like, "What? That's
What?
not how twins work." And she's
Mom.
"It's like, Melo, they're not twins.
I was like,
Cousin number one is 2 years older than the other."
he's like, yeah, he just had to back away.
Sit down for a
Back
second.
away.
I was like, "You mean to tell me these past 17 years I thought they were twins?"
That's probably the most funniest part, is that it's been 17 years. Ask her about the dad's Valent.
Oh no!
What was this? What is this?
I don't know. This is an embarrassing story. This is just like a frustrating story.
No.
I do Grubhub on the side. Like I do DoorDash, Grubhub, Instacart as one of my many part-time jobs to pay for grad school. And I inherited.
Do what you can.
Yes, I bought I inherited. Well, I paid for it, so I inherited / bought a car from my parents before moving to this new town with Dave. So you know I could get to work and I could get to classes.
Makes sense.
And for the longest time, we thought that the button in the front of the car to open the trunk from like inside of the car was broken. Like it was a used car. My dad had got it used, and he was like, he just assumed, oh, it was probably broken, like from the previous owner.
I think I know where this is going. I think I know where this is going. Yeah, I think I know where this is going.
So I went to go do a delivery drop off. This was actually 2 customers, I want to point out. So I had like 1 order and I had to go drop off the second order. So I was dropping off the first order. I opened up the trunk. I stupidly put my keys in the trunk to grab the grocery bags, and I shut the trunk. And
Ouch.
At that point, I thought the only way of opening the trunk was the button on my keys. So I started freaking out. I started crying because I was like, I have someone else's groceries in this car right now that I need to deliver, and I'm sitting in this other person's driveway. They probably think I'm a crazy person. And then, so I called my mom and I'm freaking out and I'm trying to find out like if there's any other way I can get into the trunk. So I used to own a Ford 500, and there used to be like a little thing in the back where you could like pull out the middle seat and it had like cup holders, but you could also like get into the trunk. So I thought that would be the same with my Subaru. It's not the same. So my mom's trying to find stuff on YouTube. She's telling me to call AAA. They're gonna have to like come tow me away. But the problem is I'm under my parents' AAA still, and they're in a different state. So when I called, they were like, "Yeah, you're in a different state right now, so we're gonna have to like transfer you to like the correct thing. And it's just like time is precious at this point. Like there's like cold groceries that are like that were in the frozen section that are melting and need to get to this person. So I'm freaking out, I'm crying, and like wondering what I'm gonna do. And then my mom's on YouTube and she finds a video and she's like, "Oh, so here's what you need to do. Like I want you to look for something. Go into the glove box." And I was like, "Okay, what is there like a set of extra keys or something?" She's like, "All right, look for a little button. Do you see a button?" And I was like, "Yes, what is that?" And she's like, "Okay, so click that button." And I was like, "Okay, what did that do?" And she said, "So that's the valet button. So basically what that does is that deactivates the button in your car to open the trunk from inside. So when a valet is parking your car, they can't open your trunk and steal things from you." And I was like, "You mean to tell me that the asshole that had this car before me thought it was necessary to put on the valet button in a goddamn Subaru? Who's driving a Subaru that needs valet parking?"
Oh my god. Oh, so this whole time.
It was never broken. It was just a goddamn stupid valet button was on.
Oh, that's pretty embarrassing. I gotta say, that's pretty embarrassing.
I
Bruh.
can laugh at it now, but like, oh my god, I was freaking out, and I had to like contact the people and be like, "Hey, I'm so sorry, I had a car issue. Like, I'm bringing your groceries right now."
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Okay, so I thought I thought, because I've had this mistake before. I thought you were gonna say that like you, instead of pressing the trunk button, you've been pressing your hood button the whole time, and you keep on looking in the back to do your hood, and your hood would open and not your trunk. So then you were driving one day and your hood flipped up. That's what I thought you were gonna say.
Oh god, that
That's
would
what
be
I thought.
terrifying.
Yeah, I know. So that's why I thought you were that. I thought that's what it was going to lead to, but no, that's still a pretty interesting story, though.
It was not fun at the time, but I'm glad we can look back on it and laugh.
Yes, exactly. I love it. I love it. All right, guys. Do we have any more questions for our lovely Mel, or do you want to spin the wheel for a? And we'll make sure that if we spin the wheel, it'll be a different one.
Yes.
I have it so that it's equally so that like no matter what, it will always be an equal chance of whoever you get. But that means that we've had some really weird luck, like really weird luck.
Very strange luck.
Would you join the Muzan clan? Would you join the Muzan clan?
Muzan clan teaming up with the Melon Gang. I see it.
Oh,
I see it. All right.
the rivalry will never be unstoppable. If I'm saying that right. Actually, I don't know if I said that right. Anyway, I usually ask any question for Mel in her streams or DM, or mod chats. Yeah, so you don't have to worry about asking questions. So you pretty much know her inside and out, so you don't have to worry about anything like that. Would you ever play Smash with me? Oh, would you ever smash David here?
Would I play Smash? Yes.
Oh.
To answer
Oh
the
yeah,
first question, yes.
obviously, if that's what you meant. Oh yeah, totally. That's totally what I meant.
What was the most hardest boss you ever faced in a video game? Most recent one was when I was doing a 24-hour Kingdom Hearts stream before I went to Disney World. And the hardest boss was the Ursula boss because I wasn't leveled up enough, but I was too stubborn to try and level up more. I'm sure Sharsho can. I don't know if Sharsha was there for that point of the 24-hour stream because it was a 24-hour stream, but yeah, I definitely had the hardest time with that. That was like when I genuinely like got pissed. Like usually it's like I get frustrated, like okay, whatever, but like I was raging really badly.
No, I like it. I like it. All right. Million Mafia Mode Squad poster win.
Melon Mafia Mod Squad poster when as soon as I'm finished with all of my current commissions.
So many commissions.
So many commissions. That was 5 a.m.ish for me. All right, so yeah, so no, you were asleep. You didn't experience like seething rage, Melo.
Oh, that sounds like a fun kind, Melo.
No, it was not. I could trust me. I can assure you, it was not.
Looks like
it was 5 a.m. and like I remember it was early enough where like Dave has early shifts, and so it was the point where he was in the office with me because he was like ironing his pants for the morning, and he even like would turn around and be like, "Dude, calm down! Like,
Dude, yo,
what
come on,
is
yo,
happening?
hey, chill,
Like,
chill. Be
whoa
mellow.
there.
Be more mellow.
Be more mellow."
Be more mellow, mellow. See, I'm just giving you all these ideas of different stuff. Just all these freebies, all these freebies. That was 5-ish for me. Wow, it's really late. During the start and end, comfort Melo at the end. Yes, you're true trooper. You're man. I would like lucky to have someone like you in like chat because like you stayed for the whole time. You were chatting, you were talking, you were clipping. Man, probably the best mod I've seen.
Aw, you're making so blush.
Aw, shucks. Aw, shoot. I love it. Of course. No, legit. AKA me, Trickle. Yes, David. Yes, David. We'll talk about your mod privileges later. Probably when you get a little bit older. But maybe we'll see. But anyway, we got one more spin. So let's do one more spin. It'll be a new thing. We'll do one more spin.
Oh gosh, let's see.
24-hour stream, Tricko. Dude, I don't know about that one. That'd be hard.
Easy.
Yeah, that like I would love to, but that also means that I need to be able to have 2 days off in a row. Plat.
Yeah, that's the hard part. That's definitely the hard part.
Like
I did mine over the summer when I didn't have classes to worry about, and it just so happened that it worked out in my work schedule.
Yeah, like it's really difficult. I'm trying. I'll do it. Watch this. Plat, come on. Go for it. But favorite anime? Do you watch anime? Do you like anime? Are you cultured?
I'm trying to get better at being cultured. I talked about this on stream. My issue is like I don't start new animes because whenever I'm working on stuff, like I put stuff on TV, but it's usually things I've already watched because I'm just having it as like background noise. And so I don't want to start new anime, especially when it's like anime that I'm watching with subtitles. I can't like do both at the same time, like do classwork or commissions and then also read the subtitles. So I just like put like old comfort TV shows like on repeat, so I haven't watched new animes in a long time. Dave and I have started watching JoJo's Bizarre Adventure though. He convinced me to watch the newest season with Jolene, so we're watching that together. But other than that, I haven't really had the time, unfortunately. But I would say my favorite anime it might be a little bit of an obscure one, but I just have like again, it's partly nostalgia. It was like one of the first animes I ever found. But it's Zero no Tsukaima, if anyone knows that.
That sounds familiar.
It's got, what is it? So it's basically a boy from Japan gets isekai'd into another dimension, and it's like filled with mages, and they get familiars, and there's this one girl who's like a failure at magic, and she was the one who summoned him.
Yeah, I do know that one. Yep, I do know that one.
You're supposed to summon like a creature, like a animal, and she summoned him.
Dude, some random guy.
Yeah,
yep,
but,
I know him.
Yeah, and it's great. It's like it's a lot of fan servicey kind of stuff.
It's
to be
adorable.
honest.
It's a love story.
But it's so cute, and I love the soundtrack. And I remember I found that in high school, I think. So was that when I started watching it more? It was like end of middle school and into high school. So
yeah, soon today.
Yeah. So I started watching that, and I had the songs on like repeat on my iPod. Like it was just like a comfort song to me. So I really love that's probably one of my favorites, definitely.
I agree. It's actually a really good one. I remember watching that when I was younger too. It's really good. It's really adorable. I really like how it ended too. So really quick, chat. David, take care. Thank you for joining in. I always appreciate you jumping in whenever you can. So thank you so much. And Star Ocean, definitely good. I think you would like this a lot. Definitely like it a lot. Yeah, that girl, soon today, terrible. Yeah, it doesn't work out in real life. It's just really just an archetype. Because I saw a funny little like comic strip of this girl that being like, I would never like you, Baka. And the guy's like, geez, okay, no worries. I'm just gonna leave and go somewhere else. And she like has this like super depressed look on her face. Like, wait, no, I'm sorry. And it's like the reality.
I made a mistake.
I know, right? Like the reality. This would actually happen if a girl's like a dick to a freaking guy. The guy would just be like, well, I'm just gonna go then. Just bye. Not gonna be like, oh, you shucks, you be all mean to me. Oh, darn. Well, hey, let's go get some food, shall we? Yeah, they won't.
I mean, I think that was like the same era as like Toradora, where
Yep.
it's like she's very similar. I think they're voiced by the same voice actress
I
in
could
the
so
Japanese.
see that. I could
So,
definitely see that.
I don't know. It's just it was a product of its time, kind of thing. Like that was just like the big thing back then, being the
Yeah, soon
the
today.
grumpy
Soon today.
days.
We'll be just super soon today, you know. Yes, I will spin the wheel. I will have to say though, you said something that your amazing mod right here did not know about you on. So I think that was worth. You didn't know that was your favorite anime.
Oh yes.
So I
Good
thought that's
point.
good. So this was good. This was a good stream. Good stream. It was worth. It was worth. It was worth.
Marjo, you didn't know that that was my favorite anime. Something you didn't know about me. Oh,
Oh,
Ada
shit.
Ada. Do we end with an Ada Ada?
Can we both do an ada? Can we just end with both do adas?
Okay.
All right, I'll go first. I guess apparently. Well, play fair.
Okay.
Tipped my hat to you. I got you, man. I got you. It took almost 3.5 hours, but I got you something that you didn't know about Mel. From Texas. Oh dang. Hey, I don't know. I never practiced this before, but I've seen so many people do it, so I'll try it. Ada ada.
Oh, there you
What? Was it
go.
good? Was it good? Chat, was it good? I don't know. I don't know. It's my first time doing an ada ada. This is actually a brand new question I put on the wheel today.
Oh, for the
I was all
lovely-
right. Cool. As long as it's okay. As long as it's okay.
For the first time, yeah, you just gotta practice a little bit.
Yeah,
like
practice.
just like
I'll
go a
have
little
to
bit
practice.
deeper. With the
Ugh.
with the guy, like guys, I don't think
Yeah,
people
guys
realize,
are hard.
Like, guys can do it too. Like it's not just a girl thing to do ada-adas. It's just you have to approach it a different way. That's all.
Yeah, I'll have to practice it. My voice is kind of lost right now because we've been talking for literally 3 hours straight. So my voice is kind of rusty right now. So maybe it's not the best time to do ada-adas, but I'll start practicing. I'll start practicing for you guys. I'll practice ada-adas. Maybe I'll make it like a 10,000 point redeem for an ada-ada from me. Okay, how about that? And then let's end it with a professional. Let's end the stream with a professional ada-ada, shall we? Okay, get close. Come closer.
Oh,
Okay.
oh, yeah. Let me. Oh, wrong way. Okay. Hello.
Eat the
There you
mic.
go. Right up in the mic. All right. Oh, my eyeball gets a little wonky. I forgot because I have green eyeballs. The green
Yes.
screen doesn't like that very much. All right. I'll close my eyes. It's fine.
Okay. I love it. Well, thank you guys.
Yay!
Thank you guys so much for joining in. I much appreciate it so much. You guys are freaking amazing. Thank you, Mel, for joining in on the stream and giving me your time and energy for this. I do appreciate it. It was one of my favorite ones. Thank you.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Of
This
course.
is really fun.
It was a lot of fun. I was able to finally meet one of my idols because I saw her on TikTok. I was like, oh my gosh, she's so amazing. And then I saw her out as an opportunity, and she actually responded to me. She noticed me, senpai. She noticed me. So it's so great. So I appreciate. Thank you so much for jumping on. Much appreciate. Thank you, chat, for being awesome. I'm really happy that I was able to meet some amazing people in chat too. I think that was great. Thank you. If you guys are interested, definitely check Mel out if you haven't yet. I put a little link to her Twitch on there. Definitely check her out. Amazing content. Do you want to plug yourself really quick?
Oh, yeah. If you want to join the Melon Gang, you can head on over to my channel. I know I talked about the different games that I play, so I consider myself a variety streamer. I do some art on stream sometimes, and I do karaoke sometimes. And I'm usually a stupid melon. I am on stream. I do dumb things, but we have a grand old time. It's
Grand
fun.
old time.
It's
Grand old time.
grand old time. And we'd love for you to join us in the Melon Gang. And if you do, you get a special initiation. Everyone who joins the Melon Gang gets a special initiation. Say, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Melon Gang. Melon Gang, rise up.
Whoop.
That's how we. That's.
I don't know, I
That's
just
the
feel like that worked.
initiation.
I see. Also, did Shasho redeem himself? Did he redeem himself?
Yes,
Was he
yes,
good?
you did, Sharsho. You did.
Awesome. I love it. And then if you guys want, you guys, now everything's at the end. I had to do a little plug myself. If you guys haven't yet, if you would like to follow, definitely follow me. I do these each and every week. I do a new VTuber, checking out all these really amazing people. Have a really awesome lineup next week with some really popular ones. So I'm really looking forward to getting them on my show. I'm super looking forward to getting to know them. Some of them are like a ghost, an elf, and a DJ, and a
Cool.
and a zany like clown girl. So this will be fun. This will be fun. So stay tuned if you guys want to check them out. I much appreciate it. I stream pretty much every day, so I do a lot of different kind of variety content. And if you guys are interested in any gaming or video game news on my TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube channel, I post daily content. If you want to. All my links in the description below. But yes, again, I want to end this off on a really amazing note with Mel. Thank you so much for joining in. You much appreciate. I will hopefully see you again on another part, maybe like collab one day. We'll see. But yeah, thank you so much for joining in. I much appreciate.
Yay, thank you for having me. That would be fun. Collabs are always fun.
Always fun. Always down for that. And again, you're invited for my Tuesday thing. So if you have some free time, I will message you probably, and then if you want to jump in, you totally can.
Okay, sounds good.
Cool. I just linked. Yep, there's the Discord. So if you guys want to join in that little Discord, and then don't leave yet. I'm just gonna deafen you. Okay.
Okay.
Don't leave on Discord. Alright, I'll see you guys later, okay? Bye-bye. Thank you guys all for joining in. Bye-bye, everyone. Thank you so much. I will see you guys next time. Bye. Bye-bye.